the fucking beat has dropped. Now I gotta find my pen. What places are most likely to get tagged with graffiti?
Highways.
Trains.
Oh, good.
Buildings. Train stations.
I was about to say
Subways.
A train ain't really a place, but all right. Name a food that people get fed in a romantic situation.
Steak. Fish.
Spaghetti.
Lasagna. Filet mignon. Grapes.
That's some heavy shit you going to court in.
Seafood.
No.
One more time, ask the question again.
Name a food that people get fed in a romantic situation.
Strawberry fruit.
You said strawberry.
Strawberry.
Nigga start steak.
I thought he was going to dinner.
I was about to say, who you thinking dinner?
Maybe you want some steakums?
Fruit.
Hang a steak over her head. Name something a woman might wish her husband had more of.
Penis.
By saying nothing nasty.
Money.
You didn't say
I knew your
that.
answer. No, I just knew you was gonna say that first. That's a woman's reaction. More dick, nigga. Name a fruit that you rarely see made into juice.
Shit. Grapes.
No, banana was number one.
That's lies. But I said
They always
You
use
said
it.
it, but didn't really want to say that shit. But I'm still gonna give it to you.
I did say.
I'm guessing you mean like fruit juice, not like mixing it in with like a juice bar.
Smoothie,
Yeah, because the number one should have been pear. I'm a big pear fan. You don't find no pear juice out here.
I don't find no. Oh, they do got pear juice.
They got. Where's the pear juice?
Gerber pear juice in Walmart. I ate some
That
pear
Gerber
one
do
time.
be good. When I used to slick some Gerber. I was that girl.
But you know what? It don't taste as good as the regular pear, bro.
It don't?
Nah, it don't, man. It tastes like kind of like white grape juice.
Oh, okay.
Man, it's fucking it up, bro.
I'm gonna look for it today. Add it to. I gotta get some freeze pops while I'm out.
It's like freeze pops while you out.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
If you ordered a pizza with the works, name a topping that you'd expect.
Baked pepperoni. Gotta have pepperoni on there.
He even finished the full word bacon. Baked pepperoni.
I don't order the works.
I'm kind of pissed. I ordered the works yesterday and didn't get the works. I get to the house and it's like half the works.
Bro,
they
they're
should have opened it up.
Bro, they're trying to tell you something, bro.
It might have been.
So you got the part time.
Right. I'm trying to tell you,
What's
bro.
up with this pizza?
Work more, nigga.
Who said not so much?
Name a hygiene product that you hope your office mate uses every day.
Soap, deodorant. Shit. A towel.
Which one was it?
Soap.
Oh.
Soap and deodorant were number one and number two. She wasn't bullshit.
I gotta get
Tired of these motherfuckers at work smelling like this. Soap and deodorant, bitch.
You know what? I think you need to switch soap,
My
nigga.
friend just said that talking about a barnyard animal.
Did you put on Dio today?
You need some Dio for that BO because that's fucked up.
Well, you need to wash first because that shit is not going to do anything.
Name something that a person might ask to have signed.
A jersey.
A baseball.
A card. Baseball card.
No.
A picture.
A picture. A famous picture.
Photos number two.
Poster.
I said picture.
No.
Photos, same.
A titty.
Dude, don't look at me like that when you say titty.
Flesh.
No.
One more time. Say it one more time.
Name something that a person might ask to have signed.
Baseball card.
No.
A cast.
No. A loan.
A what?
A cast.
A contract.
Oh, no.
Not like that?
A check was the number one answer.
I was getting close.
Sign my goddamn check.
Getting close.
I don't see the man who signed my shit.
That's what I'm about
that
to
shit
say.
just come. I know he signed it.
Somebody signing no damn check. You got direct deposit. Checks. Which items are most commonly found in a restaurant's lost and found box?
Keys. ID. Credit cards.
43. She's coming back.
Condoms.
I don't know about that one. Name something in your house that you hate to. Name something in your house that you'd hate to find wasn't working.
Your remote.
Your lights. Your TV.
What was it?
TV.
What the fuck? The remote to the TV?
Nah, you can't get you that.
Listen,
Okay.
I was about to say you can get up and turn the channel. If my whole TV don't work, we got to
All right, this is 4-4. Tie game. Let's see. Tell me something you might find in a nurse's pocket.
A stethoscope.
Oh,
Notepad.
a beeper. A beeper.
No.
Cell phone.
Pen.
Oh, a pen. Yeah, a pen. Fuck!
That nigga felt that one.
Ryan.
Hey, back on that ass. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Why you ask all them female-based questions, bro?
Female-based?
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Back on that ass. Y'all thought I was going to slip up. You thought he was going to get this one. And nothing. Eh?
She spotted them 3 and then just ran back on.
It was like a Chiefs game. But I tell you what, though. I'll tell you this. You did good. Did good.
You did do good. I was proud of you.
You can get the next
Damn,
one.
y'all just really think I'm just stupid, huh?
You can get the next one.
Nobody said that.
Bro, why y'all never ask
later on in the show, we'll get to that.
Wow. Okay. Okay, boo-boo. Okay.
On that ass. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. I'm glad y'all tuned in. This is going to be the best show that you ever listened to in your life. I promise you. We got some shit that we got to talk about, and I got some shit I got to get off my chest.
Got some shit, a little bit of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a good show because we've all went to see the movie Us.
Yes,
within the past week. And as everybody knows, the internet was split, divided on who got it, who didn't get it, what was there to get, and all types of shit like that. So I don't think we should talk about that first. We're going to give Ace a chance to get here. We're going to talk about some of the other topics. There's a lot of shit going on this week.
If Ace doesn't come, if he doesn't show up, you may not hear from him for a while.
Where the hell is Ace?
Actually, let me not say that because somebody that morning will be looking for me. It was a joke. I said it was a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be honest
because the internet will come back on your ass.
That is true.
Segue.
And it really should.
Segue
to what? What I got? I mean, you know it's morning time. I ain't catching them alley-oops.
We talking about some ass?
That shit went out of bounds.
That's what the segue was.
Cardi B said something 2 years ago.
Oh, you know what?
And the world is upset.
No.
I gotta snap my finger next to my head.
We going right into that?
We going right into this. Okay. We ain't got time.
Okay. We might as well get right into it.
You got things. You got
a job. I got things to do.
You know what I'm saying?
I got places
because
to go.
guys, we do have lives outside of the podcast. We love the podcast.
Except me, I'm on vacation this week.
Right. As you can hear the chipperness in his voice. But yes, so we wish we could do this 24/7, but we can't. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into this. Cardi B said something 2 years ago, which is shocking to me. I'll say what she said, but which is shocking to me because I heard this 2 years ago. And I know other people heard this 2 years ago because they were on Instagram reposting it. So I was just shocked to hear it again. But then I thought, with everything that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah, right now.
Things are coming back up. So let's just dive into this.
All right. Who got the facts? What did Cardi say? Verbatim.
I should have had the video queued up.
I thought we were going to do these.
Verbatim.
Do the video clips. Do the clips.
All right. Somebody keep discussing that.
So I don't know. Verbatim. I remember her driving in a car, or she was riding something like
Nissan.
that. And shout out to Nissan. If you want to make me a new Maxim, go ahead. I ain't stopping you, nan bit. Go ahead and make me one. But yeah, so she was driving and she said, basically, when niggas cheat on you, the clip that I heard, when niggas cheat on you, instead of you crying over them or trying to break their windows, cheat on them back, blah, 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 blah. All you got to do is set them up.
All right, now y'all know how YouTube is. I haven't trimmed this video down. I found one that's 1 minute. Now, hopefully when we click on it, it's not...
Right, we don't even know what it says.
It's not Lil Doobie with his latest hit. You know what I mean?
That fool said, gotcha, niggas. Download my latest single. You can find me on SoundCloud.
Y'all looking for Cardi, y'all got Lil Doobie.
Y'all know who this is. We thought who it was.
I paid over $50,000 in studio time because you gotta pay good engineers, you gotta go to a good studio, and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Cause I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah. Nothing.
I want you to understand what
Nothing.
the fuck she just said. People don't understand what Cardi B said starting off. She said, I had to pay for studio time.
Yeah.
To get on, I had to use my own money. I had to set niggas up and rob them to get to the studio, bro.
$40?
Studio time. If you want to fuck me, let's go to this hotel room. Let me put something in your drink, and then let me rob you. And then people are arguing that nigga was paying for sex. Only thing she said is, you want to fuck me, let's go. I know she was probably implying some money, but there's a whole lot of different ways to get it, and that's probably what it was. It probably was just like, for instance, like if a nigga say, I'm gonna put you on this new record or some shit like that, or I'm gonna get you studio time, and he like, and you like, oh, so you'll give me studio time if I fuck you? Cool, let me go into this spot, let me fuck you, but I'm gonna put something in your drink and rob you for the money instead of the studio time, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
man,
that's a no-go. That's the same thing Bill Cosby was doing. Like, verbatim, bro. Think about it. Bill Cosby was giving these women hopes and dreams of putting them on. They would go up to this nigga hotel room or wherever he was at, trailer or some shit. He would put something in their drink to make it a little bit easier and shit. And he would rape these bitches. What was it different from Cardi? Cardi didn't rape.
That's a little rough.
That was a little wrong. I didn't mean to call y'all bitches. But Cardi.
Definitely not y'all.
Yeah, people always saying like you want to equate rape with money, right? Mm-hmm. This is the world we live in. When a man goes to court to divorce his wife, what do they want? His money. What? His money, bro. Like, so what's more important to a man? Sex or money?
Oh wow. Hey man, why you pulling me into your shit?
Money.
What's more important to a man? Sex or money?
What's more important to you?
It depends on the nigga. Money's more important to
That's
me.
That's what I'm saying. So majority of the dudes will say money.
Back
so
when I was 20.
Probably sex.
Yeah, man,
probably sex. But
about 50-50.
But when you take money from a man, that's gonna hurt more than taking sex from a man. So on the flip side,
taking sex from
on the flip side, well, yeah, of course, but I'm just saying majority. On the flip side, if you take money from a woman, she'll find a way to try to get the money back. Yeah. But it would be way worse than taking her sex from her. Like if you rape a motherfucking woman,
I'm kind of seeing the analogy slowly come together.
Because when you rape a woman, you taking everything from her. Okay, how many dudes that come forward and they say they got raped by a woman? Not many. How many men glorify they got raped by a woman?
Obviously, I can hear that you didn't. I can see that you didn't hear what she said on the other clip. The other clip that she said was,
but the other clip don't got
transgender.
Yeah, the other clip was like, if this was like her saying I did. The other clip was like, if your man cheated, I would do this. That don't mean she said she did.
But that don't mean that she didn't either.
Right, but
what would get a man not to say something? What would get a man not to say nothing? If
money.
If you found out, it's a lot of people on these dating sites that talk to women, and then the chicks say, "Oh, well, I'm just letting you know, I'm a guy, I'm transgender."
Right.
And the dude be like, "No." Yeah. Like even you shared a clip of a girl of a person shaking their ass, and dudes was looking at it, and then they found out it was a dude. Was like, "No," was absolutely horrified by that shit. So you telling me, and she didn't say she did, but I'm saying you're telling me that if a man was to think that he was with two chicks, and he found out that one of the chicks was a transgender, was a dude, that you really gonna give a fuck about taking $100 from me, and I'm gonna be more mad about you taking my money than me just I'm being a straight man and fucking a dude?
But that's on some whole other gay shit.
Okay, you know but hold on. I think that's the reason why a man wouldn't come forward and say that happened, though.
That is.
Because if you was really say you in a butt sex or something, you banging both of these motherfuckers. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
You had sex with them.
Right.
So if you come forward, then people, because we're supposed to be masculine, all of a sudden it comes out that, yes, it was not, that's not what you signed up for, but that's what you did.
Right,
a transgender person. I don't think nobody would come forward with that.
But this is the thing though. Like,
unless they gay.
I understand that part, but that was just a what if, and she said a lot of shit like that. A lot of people say what if shit all the time, so I'm not even gonna focus on a what if or if your man or what I would do or something like that. Fuck all that. what she had literally said was that she was robbing and drugging niggas.
But who has come forward and said that she robbed them and drugged them?
But if I tell you I did something, who was you gonna believe? Why did somebody else have to come forward for it to be true?
But I'm just
that's
saying,
what I'm. If a man said,
don't get it twisted. I'm not agreeing to what she said or what she did. But what the point that I'm trying to make is people are saying she should be locked up. These people I'm not saying that she shouldn't,
okay.
but these people had to come forward, which is why women say it is hard to come forward and say somebody raped you, especially when they're a star. When niggas gonna be like, they didn't do nothing to you.
Right.
Why would they do something to you?
Right.
So it's hard for women to come up and say this person raped me.
Right.
Because you think I'm not worth being raped.
Right.
Because you have the mentality or the opinion that you feel like you are entitled to say someone did not do something damaging to me.
Right.
Just like a man saying I was raped by a woman and then other people laughing like, oh, the fuck you got raped by a woman.
Right.
Like this is the point that why it is so very serious and why things aren't taken serious, because people don't want to come forward to say things happen to them because of the judgment of others. And I'm not trying to say that people don't lie, because women lie, men lie.
but when they come out with a fucking Cardi B drug documentary like they did for R. Kelly,
and they should.
And then
they should.
We gonna be late just like we are with R. Kelly.
No,
like what the fuck?
No, but they should. But they should. If that nobody said here.
Everybody think the only reason why this got put out like mainstream now is because, you know, the black initiative or trying to hold a black woman down and shit like that. And I know she's like,
man, I don't think it's
Afro
that.
or something, Afro descent or something like that. I don't know, but
I think the reason it came out is the same reason any dirty laundry that anybody else had out there once they reach a certain level.
It's going to come out.
Like, she already had her little Barty gang clique. You know what I mean? People already fucked with her. But, like, the video, what I heard, had maybe 100,000 views in 3 years. Now, all of a sudden, it just went super, super viral.
That's
like,
my
it was
problem.
out there.
That's my problem.
I always know that your shit is going to come back on you. You know what I mean? Especially if it's on video. See, today, we in the time where everybody got to record shit, and you say shit that maybe not, may not need to be said.
And you don't think.
So, I don't think it's a problem that it came back on her. If you say that shit, it can come back on you. Everybody always tell you about, hey, you put a racy picture on the internet. It's up there forever.
Anything you say.
Anybody can find it. Tia Marie's video. I ain't get a chance to capture that motherfucker, but somebody got it. Somebody probably checked it out this morning. You know what I mean? So you can't be saying shit and doing shit and putting it on the internet and not think it's going to come back. And then sometimes you make it worse, especially Cardi B. She's not the most articulate female. Sometimes you make it worse by defending it. Sometimes just shut up. How could you defend that? Like, how could you say, okay, I drugged and robbed niggas, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to come back. Well, let me explain how I drugged and robbed niggas. It's like, that's a bad topic. Maybe you don't need to explain that. But you're making it worse.
But that's the thing. That's what made Cardi B who she is today, because she was so transparent in her life. She was just on live, just talking and talking and talking. And some of the shit she was talking about, motherfuckers could relate to. And that's what really got her on. But the fact that she negated what she said is what really making me mad as well. Because she go back and make an Instagram post. And on the Instagram post, she got a lot of shit going on. She's talking about how, like, she made bad choices and she wasn't trying to glorify crimes. But at the very end, she says, the men I spoke about in my live were men that I dated, that I was involved with. Men that were consciously willing and aware. What? How do you drug somebody? Are you aware anymore when you drugged?
No.
Are you conscious about the decisions that you make when you drug?
No, not at all. That's why they call it being drugged. That's why it's illegal. With this, now the Bill Cosby comparisons and all that. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not exactly the same, but I will say this. When a person drugs someone with the intention to do whatever the fuck they want to do after you're out,
talk to them,
then you should face some of the same charges. It might be a difference if, okay, after you drug this person, you fucking, you know what I mean, you raped them for 6 hours.
Right.
You still chose to rob this person. So we should go with those robbery charges, what that carries, and then the drugging part.
Yeah.
But nobody.
If somebody was to come forward, somebody gonna come forward now. It might not be valid. They might have to sift through and see what's real and what's not. But somebody
has to come forward. Somebody has to come forward and say, like,
and I don't even care about her going to jail. That's not even the biggest factor to me right now. The biggest factor is that we sometimes we let music mislead us and mislead our judgment, and that's an entertainment period. And I'm really not even mad at Cardi B, to tell you the truth. I'm really mad at the people that's defending her. You know what I mean? Because we are fucked up society when you don't see the similarities to the shit that you argue about. Like that's where we live in. Like if somebody was to get embarrassed out of town, right? Say that somebody, you seen the viral video going around. It was a viral video going around that some girl, her tampon was sticking out while she was twerking, right? Everybody was cracking up. It was being shared. Everybody. Next thing I know, it was a girl at the Juke House down here in Kansas City, Missouri. She got caught twerking with her tampon dangling. Yeah. People was like, I can't believe you would do something like that. Why would y'all put her out like that? Why wouldn't y'all help her? Like, you know, people are up in arms like, I can't stand motherfuckers like this. When it hit home, it's fucking different.
It is. It hit different.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people are so mesmerized by these stars that they view them as untouchable. But let that motherfucker be your people's. Let your brother, you know what I mean? Let your brother go to a chick house and she drugged him and she took all his money. What you want to do now?
Exactly. And I've seen a lot of people say, like, really, somebody could have died. Like, not everybody, the shit you give a motherfucker, you don't know how his body gonna react to that shit. He could die. I think it's really serious. I'm not one of those people I'm not mad at Cardi B. I do think it's stupid to say that type of shit on video.
Period.
Because even if you were had you not even surpassed the level that you were at when you made the video, you still jeopardizing what you had going on then. And now when a video like that comes back, now you got to explain away some bullshit that really didn't have to be out there. And I've had a little fun with this shit on social media because, like you said, the Barty gang is defending, blah, 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 that shit 3 years old, blah. I'm like, dude, why are you coming to her defense like that? It's like, what she said was wrong. Hold on, let me finish. What she said and did, if it was true, it was wrong. People have all these fucking explanations that don't have shit to do with what she just said. Oh, motherfuckers got to do what they got to do. And just like he said, if somebody do that shit to your ass, are you going to be fucking excited because Cardi B the one that drugged and rubbed your ass? She is nothing more than a female. She's a regular person. She had a little stroke of luck in life and making a little money. I'm not defending you for doing stupid shit. And had you done it to me, and I've said this, had one of those people woke up doing some shit or whatever the fuck, or somebody just kicked in and said this nigga up there too long, and somebody came up there and shot this bitch in the face twice for doing that shit.
Exactly. Would
you defend that? Would he be good?
Exactly.
Would it be okay for you to kill her for fucking with somebody like that? Not everybody's taking that.
Right. And people are defending her because they saying, oh, he was paying, you know, people are dumb to pay for sex. Like, what? They don't. In defense of Cardi B, of course it's not the best money move. Right.
See what I did there? It might not be the best money move to pay for sex, but if that's what you doing, okay, but you ain't expecting somebody to drug and rob your ass. No, it's not the safest investment, but you can't defend people drugging you at no time should anybody defend somebody being drugged.
Right. And then people talking about, oh, it's illegal to buy sex. I get that, right? But it's also illegal to do other shit.
It's illegal to sell that shit too.
It's illegal to buy sex, sell sex. It's illegal to buy weed, get weed, smoke weed, sell crack. But you motherfuckers is doing it.
Yeah,
it's illegal to carry. Y'all, most of y'all carrying around a firearm that ain't even registered. That's illegal too, motherfucker.
But when they're a fan, all of a sudden they Charlie and Shiny Cochran.
Oh yeah, oh no, that's illegal. You shouldn't get in trouble for doing some shit illegal.
No, you shouldn't do that. Yeah. She confessed to a major crime.
Right, you shouldn't get in trouble for that.
This Barty gang. Okay. Oh.
And then let's really be real. Let's really be real.
Yeah, come on, we need you. Don't fall out now.
Hold on, I'm here today. So let's really be real, right? If I got a transaction between two people, if I get a transaction between two people, if I agree to pay you for sex, this is your own vagina. The government don't even own this shit. If I pay you for sex and you say, it seemed like it, but you trying to tell me that your vagina, I can't. I mean, like, I'm gonna have a problem. Like, besides the U.S. government, besides the police, besides anybody else, where is the problem? Right? Where is the problem with me paying you for sex. Not saying drug trafficking or sex trafficking or anything like that. If I meet a girl and she said, well, shit, I ain't fucking for free. You had to pay for this pussy. And I'm like, how much does it cost? She like, oh, it's going to cost you at least dinner and breakfast in the morning. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I go out and I spend $40 on dinner and breakfast and shit. And I come home and smash. Everybody seems like that shit okay. But when I take that shit and direct it right into your fucking Cash App, now all of a sudden,
now this nigga just committed a federal crime.
Like, let's be real. Like, if that's the transaction, only time I say that's a bad thing when it's like sex trafficking, and I don't know who's on sex trafficking or not. But in this situation, Cardi B was not held against her will to fuck niggas. Like, she was doing this shit for studio time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. All right. If a man had
bitch, I'm pushing your career.
I was about to say it
exactly.
paid. Well, it seems like it paid off.
Right.
Like, listen, okay.
You welcome, motherfucker.
Okay, listen. I like I said, this wouldn't move me because I don't agree with what she did. I don't. I'm not one of those females who agree to what she did. What is funny to me though is that is when it's said, and I'm gonna say this shit because I'm a woman, so I pay attention to shit that happens to women. Period. Mm-hmm. So I hate saying that. Period. I picked that up. Fuck. Anyway,
I forgot what you dropped.
Shit, I hate saying that. Anyway,
what was that phrase you dropped? You used to say all the time.
Which one?
I'm glad you forgot. I forgot.
Now I'm gonna remember.
Good.
What the fuck? Go ahead. Oh, here's the thing.
Don't bring it back.
She put that to rest.
Yeah.
No. Period.
I just said that because I hear Cortez say period all the time. Period.
Yeah,
I'm about to start saying here's the thing. Go ahead.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though.
So here's the thing. Period. I don't agree with what she did. Not at all. I don't agree with the shit at all. It's just for you to say that you drugged somebody and robbed them. I don't think that's cool for anybody to do. I mean, I don't. But then again, I'm telling you, I'm against selling dope. I don't give a fuck. I am. Some people can hang out with a nigga and the nigga be like, oh, let me go handle this business. Let me go bust this server. I don't think that's cool. Especially when you busting the shit in your own fucking community. You're not taking that shit to another person's community and fucking them up. But it's money, right? So it's cool. It still looks good. All right, good point. A nigga still.
You know a motherfucker can't go out there and sell no crack to no white people.
You can go sell whatever the fuck you want to because they do.
You can't even walk in the suburbs without a nigga looking at you.
They smoke it too.
Ron just told me he was gonna shoot me.
So if
my music being loud.
Yeah,
but you can't do that. But you can't really
suburbs.
But you can't really do. Where are most people getting killed at? They're not getting killed in white communities.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna sell to white people because I ain't gonna get popped up there.
Oh no, the Popo's gonna be woo woo. What you doing over here in Overland Park, sir? Now you got these Wyandotte tags.
Listen.
Let me get out the car. Get out the car. I need to check this shit.
I don't know how many dope dealers you know.
Outta here.
I don't know how many dope dealers you know, period, personally. And I'm not talking about dope dealers that's just making a little money staying in small houses. I mean ones that are really out here making fucking money and you really probably wouldn't even fucking know that they do that shit.
Right.
Because they're smarter. Anyway, I will say that still I disagree with it. I don't think that it's the thing to do, but a lot of people have done it. And a lot of people rap and say, I've done this shit to get to where I am.
Yeah.
And if I didn't do those things, I wouldn't be where I am today. Now, the difference with that is the person is saying, I want this product. Mm-hmm. You're not forcing somebody to take it. It's still fucking bad,
right?
But you're not forcing them to take it. Mm-hmm. Whereas on her hand, she did drug somebody and steal their money. Not fucking cool. So I'm not even going to sit up here and say that was even, it was 3 years ago, whatever. Redemption is redemption. It is whatever. Yeah. Karma comes back. We do certain fucking things and we have to pay for it and we have to be accountable for it, especially if we're saying it. The crazy thing is that she actually admitted to doing it. She actually fucking admitted to doing it. Like, people didn't come out and say, like, they did, but I'm with you just kind of like you said about the R. Kelly shit. We've been knowing about this shit. Y'all just now mad? Mm-hmm. We've been knowing about this shit. Why are y'all late? A person told you.
We are not late though, as far as like when R. Kelly was at the top of his game, platinum selling artist. Everybody knew.
No.
Cardi B was still some hood rat.
Yeah.
She was just some hood rat.
She was, I didn't even know. What I'm saying
now,
is,
if her small circle paid attention to that, that's cool. The world didn't know about Cardi B.
Anybody could have put it out. Anybody could have put it out there. My whole thing is this.
Ain't nobody gonna sneak little video of some unknown motherfucker saying
we
But
Say
she
what
may
she
not be
did.
known to you, but she was big. She was big.
not big.
No, that year it had 10,000 views on her video.
Listen, here's
I get 10,000 views. Nobody know my ass.
here's what I'll
Right.
say. Here's what I'll say.
Hey, I got some OG rhymes saying he did this.
Let me talk. Here's what I'll
People
say.
ain't heard OG Wandot track.
They really didn't. But listen, that fool said all 3 discs. But listen, my point is that's not cool. It's not cool what she did. If somebody does come and they report it and the shit comes out to be true, she should get the same thing just like anybody else does. And do I like Cardi? I like Cardi. Am I going to say I absolutely love her? I mean, I listen to some hits. I'm not one to go out and really buy CDs, but will I listen to her songs? Yeah. But if you do wrong, you do wrong. The same way I said about Bill Cosby, I don't give a fuck whether how they did the court proceedings, how they did whatever. The same way with hers. She admitted to doing it, but somebody has to come forward.
Oh, of course.
However, I don't give a fuck who you are. Wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
A lot of people want to say, well, why they just after black people or why they just after minorities? No. Is that part wrong? Fuck yeah. Because there's a lot more people that you should get.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that it's okay for our people
I can't.
to fuck
Yeah,
up
I just
and do
can't.
shit.
When you talk about why isn't enough white people getting the same treatment, we can't argue that fact when shit is wrong. We only can argue that fact is when shit is right. Because we look, I mean, our fact, I mean, like people are fact checking. It's like, nigga, what you arguing about? Y'all got one right here.
Yeah, it wasn't some witch hunt. She voluntarily made the video.
Don't get it twisted.
So.
I'm still mad at the fact that you motherfuckers have not locked this motherfucking Weinstein up. I'm still mad at Bill O'Reilly out and Matt Lauer
what is
out.
this shit? But you know, but that's the thing. Like, you know, the reason why I'm not mad. The reason why I'm not mad. I think I said this before. The reason why I'm not mad. I don't know who this is.
I'm mad.
I think that's your boy. Did he call you?
No, he did not call me.
I think that's him. Yeah. The reason why I'm not mad is because what was you talking about again?
Talking about Matt Lauer and Bill O'Reilly and everybody else not being locked up.
Because these motherfuckers protect their own. Like they run this motherfucking country.
Do.
Like what can we do about that?
But you know what? And this is
that shit makes me pissed off because
this is the reason why I'm mad, because you do protect your own and you do so for those reasons you're not getting you're not getting in trouble. You're not getting what we're getting. So of course that pisses me off or it shouldn't be the way that it is. But that doesn't mean that just because a lot of white folks are getting away with a lot of fucked up shit that, well, we black, we should get away with a lot of shit too. Nobody should get away with fucked up shit, especially when it has something to do with robbing and especially rape. I'm so against it. I don't give a fuck who it is. And I think that as men, especially black men, I like to watch Iyanla. I do, but I watch that for a reason, because there's a lot of black men on that show who will come forward and say they were raped, they were molested, and they didn't want to say anything because society and people around them look at them differently and laugh at them, but they fucked up other people's lives by not being able to have that support to say something happened to me.
Exactly.
I was damaged, which is why I say I got into a conversation with somebody and they were like, men don't really tell. I'm like, shit, I got a son. You got to tell me. You know what? Tell me or tell somebody if something ever happens to you, because I don't want a person to ever feel like they got to go and keep fucking up somebody else's life because they didn't have the support. Yeah. As people, we need to support each other more. We need to stop laughing at each other in our situations. People being broke, things happening to them. We got to stop fucking laughing at each other and start actually fucking helping each other.
True.
It is. It's ridiculous. True. Like to sit up here, oh, nigga did this. Like, help that person.
Yep.
But then we'll go back and talk about, like, this is what's wrong with our people. No, we are what's wrong with our people.
Yeah.
Everybody in us has something that we need to change about ourselves. And I think it's support, especially when fucked up shit happens. And I'm not going to look at you and say, nigga, you lying. I can't look at you and say you lying. I'm not you. I was not there. Yeah. And what entitles me with my fucking opinion to say something didn't happen in your fucking life? Like, who the fuck am I? I'm just a regular person just like you are.
I think those people should just start whooping that person's ass.
But you know, they probably used to it. You probably used to nobody listening to you. You probably used to. That's why you don't say shit. You probably used to people laughing or like not believing your story. Stop doing that shit with people. Stop.
Speaking of not believing a story.
No,
Jussie Smollett.
No, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Speaking of not believing a story, I still don't believe that nigga.
Jussie's girl.
All of Jussie's charges were dropped. Yep. The feds picked them up. All right, let's run through this real quick. Jussie Smollett faked an attack.
Don't do that.
Jussie Smollett faked an attack. The Chicago Police Department investigated this said attack.
Okay.
Now, when they presented their case, the federal prosecutor said, we just gonna charge this nigga with about 99 counts. Like, you know what I mean? We gonna pile shit on top of shit. Now, for some reason, I don't know if it was paperwork or misspelling, the warrant wasn't right. I don't know the process. I've been out the game a long time.
He said, been out the game.
So they dropped it. Now, which infuriated the Chicago PD. They now want Jussie to pay over $130,000 for the investigation and the man hours that it took to investigate this so-called crime. Mm-hmm. And I just want to... Now, even the president has stepped in because his catchphrase was used in it. And he said he's going to make sure that this case is looked at again. He don't want the man to get off.
He just got off.
Right.
Motherfucker, you just got off. Shit. How your whole team, 30 people get indicted and you the only person that's around them that didn't? You snitch? You know what? You didn't even... First of all, you should just celebrate your own fucking glories and let him celebrate his. Both of you motherfuckers got off.
Right.
Okay, let's just oh God, you know what? Don't get me started with y'all orange ass president.
I was just about to say too. Now that the federal prosecutors and the feds are involved in this, now we know when they investigate your shit, if he comes up with they come up with anything and file those charges on, they are not going to be dropped. The Chicago Police Department is the most competent staff of police officers in the world, so maybe that's what happened.
Fuck them. You know what? Sorry. You know what? Chicago, y'all done said a lot of people and then talk about they got to pay somebody back. Why? Let's talk about how many families you done pay back after you done popped their kids.
Boom.
What I'm going to need for you to do is just take the L. Take the L, and if the feds pick it up, please do a better job of finding him than you did with Trump. Because you did a trash-ass job with him. Feds. Which I'm sorry. You did. There was plenty of shit. How the fuck do you indict 30 fucking people that's surrounded by Trump, and Trump is the only motherfucker that you don't indict?
Exactly.
Feds?
That shit don't make no sense.
Who's checking the books? I need to know who's in there going, listen to the calls.
Yeah.
That nigga was asleep. If that's the case, I want to do that job too. Because I want to just sleep past important information. Where that nigga talking about, I send the Russian buddy and I just sit up there and sleep through the shit. Yeah. That's what the fuck I want to do.
Now, police investigations, all that crap, like, that's not my thing as far as celebrity shit. Yes, we talked about it. It was funny, but it's kind of hard to do that investigation. And it seemed like one of the pictures with the big muscle-bound brothers, it was like they were in a flower shop instead of a hardware store getting the things that they needed, the tools to pull off the robbery. Okay, all that shit was a joke.
Them lies.
Yeah, all that shit was a joke, but
that was my roast. Then he said,
it's like they photoshopped a hammer and all kind of crazy shit on the, like, I don't know how that shit worked.
That fool said, these lilies smell delightful this time of year.
Just I think we should grab a dozen.
Just get another dozen.
I still think it was a weird story, but that's another thing about the court of public opinion. Like, we'll convict a motherfucker quick.
Yeah.
Even though I think that shit should have went to trial because it just seemed weird. I'm not going back off that. People were like, well, y'all should offer an apology. The case was dropped. I'm like,
dude,
I'm not sorry.
Dude, Ron, you talk so bad about my light-skinned brother. We ain't having it.
Y'all ain't having it?
Nah, I don't care I don't care what he got going on in his mental life. We ain't having it. Now, this is what happened, okay?
Jussie.
That story, the story that he told at first might not have happened like he had said it, but he was under distress 3 hours later.
I'm the real Tupac.
Yeah, I'm the gay Tupac. He was under distress 3 hours later, Ron. Duh.
Under distress for what?
3 hours. Took him 3 hours to get this story together.
Okay.
Second of all, Chicago is a fucked up place. You don't know what really happened. He might have to pay some people. People might have to came on him with the guns.
Well, now, wait a minute. I got to say this. You going a little bit overboard with this. Chicago is not just as a whole a fucked up place. Chicago got some fucked up parts.
No. I didn't mean, you know what? I didn't even mean to call it a fucked up place. I meant to call it fucked up people. So when you got the guns.
That's false. I'm from Chicago. Beautiful place. Beautiful place.
Stand on your word, sucker.
Just beautiful.
So they come in with the guns and like, what you had made in that statement again there, boy? He was like, I ain't say none of that shit to tell you the truth. They was like, yeah, recant, nigga, change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
He changed it up a little bit. They came back at him. They was like, now, boy, we ain't letting you up out of here. We done already talked to the chief of police.
Yeah.
You on the investigation now.
Investigating your
And
ass.
you better not say nothing about us. So he went on the investigation, right? Because them boys that came at him after they had did him wrong.
Yeah.
So then Michelle Obama had stepped in.
Oh,
yeah,
she
only thing because she from Chicago too.
Shout-out.
Yeah, so the only thing she had did was, hey,
She made the phone call.
Judge, come on now.
Here's a copy of my new book.
This is my nigga. He didn't do that shit.
I signed
This is like a son of
10
mine.
million sold.
It's like a son of mine.
New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
Now my nigga is free. Now, is it some OJ shit going on? Maybe.
I think so.
But
This was a,
let's be honest with ourselves. Are we owed a few?
in our first
Yeah, we
week.
are. We are.
So are we really gonna argue about this shit? Or are we gonna defend this nigga? Because really, this is some petty ass shit for real.
It is. The whole
Nothing
thing.
happened. Like nothing happened.
No.
And this
Nothing.
is where I contradict myself.
Let's get on.
And I'm known to do.
Let's move on.
This is where I contradict myself.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Contradict.
As I said, if you do something wrong, you should have to, you have to admit it. However, the nigga didn't admit it. They dropped the charges. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. You know what? When they say he didn't give him his phone, I'm thinking, you're a gay man. I'm pretty sure you're banging a lot of men who are saying they're straight. I would not give you motherfuckers my phone either in that instance. I'm not giving you that. First of all, your station is shitty. Let's just be honest. Y'all do some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
If you get mad at me, you're going to release things. Facebook did that.
Yep.
Facebook sold our information. I don't know.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm about to say, they did what?
I don't know if y'all look to check
Happily,
to see.
nigga. Happily, they sold that
But
shit.
if you ain't looked to check to see, I think like they took our stuff. I think so. But yeah. I know I heard something. But yeah, so it happens. It happens. So I wouldn't have gave him my stuff either. I wouldn't have gave him my stuff. I would have been like, no, you can't see nothing.
Yeah,
I ain't got
that is
nothing
true.
for you. And then he never. The thing is, he never changed up his story.
Nope.
As outlandish as it sounded, that nigga kept his story.
No, he changed it up. He changed it up. He had said that he went somewhere. Then what did he change it up to, Ron? He was saying that
He said that they still jumped him though.
yeah, he did say that.
That's what I'm saying. You know the little pieces I could be like, oh, I thought I was here at 7. But
Right,
it was
right.
really 7:35.
Right.
When I pulled up, you know what I mean? I didn't know it was that time. I thought it was. I was 35 minutes off. Some things changed, but I mean, still, he said what happened. He got beat the fuck up.
I don't think he got beat the fuck up. I have heard several different versions of the story, but they're all trash.
They put their hands on that man. They put their hands on that man. I'm with Cortez. I'm taking this one. I'm rooting for everybody black.
Nobody touched that man. Finally, we are joined by comedian Ace.
Woo, 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 woo.
What's happening there?
Late as shit.
Man.
Late as a motherfucker.
Glad to meet you. I'm always late.
Hey, say what
You can't use your cool voice this time.
Hey, say what they say when they show up at the Breakfast Club. Man, I just woke up. Just heard about coming up. I'm glad y'all got me in.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I actually been up. I just
You know what? The
This is my
disrespect.
kids' weekends, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I be having them and stuff.
We love the kids, so we gonna let this slide.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We were just talking about the Jussie Smollett case. They just dropped all the charges.
Yep.
Charge
Now we sitting here as black people when they dropped the charges on how can I say this? We all knew he did it. It was just like OJ though. We celebrated when they let OJ off on murder. We knew he killed the motherfucker. We like, nigga, we need one. This was petty, but do we accept this one or do we still keep going at him?
Man, I don't know.
Jesse did nothing wrong. He was beat.
Hold on. Listen.
He was embarrassed.
I don't even say he was beaten.
They tried to take his phone right after he paid the bill. You know what I mean? Which is absolutely disrespectful. He was walking. He was trying to get some Chicago pizza deep dish. He
Yeah, he
couldn't
wanted
find
some
it.
deep dish. All right. There wasn't no pizza.
I don't blame you, Jesse. I've seen them in Chicago. Point blank. Period. Okay.
It's some kung fu treachery going on. This shit, man.
We taking this one. Listen, I'm taking it. No one was hurt but Jesse.
Yep.
and his career at Empire.
Yep.
I'm taking this one.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for everybody black.
I don't know if I can root for Jussie.
Don't do this. See, this is why white people prosper, because they stick with it.
You gonna go there?
White people prosper because they stick with the shit. You listen how Trump got his charges dropped.
Man,
You wanna know
white
why?
people- White
They
people don't
stick
stick together.
together.
They do not stick together. I watched the Real Housewives of the White people.
That's Real Housewives. Other than that, when they find out somebody did some shit, they be like, yeah, we know Ronald did that shit, but what we gonna do is when we get in here, this is what the fuck we gonna say.
The nigga last name is Smollett.
He mixed. We gonna let that. We can listen.
Smollett.
We gonna let that boy slide. Okay?
Romeo and Smollett.
Half of them is black, and they always say that side is the one that counts.
I feel you.
Best side is the west
You
side.
know what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm trying to do that shit too.
Hey, I'm just glad he got off. Whatever the case may be, yo, shout out to Jussie for getting off. Cause it be people that be not guilty of nothing and still be doing like
Let's
25.
talk.
Like,
Let him go. He didn't do
We
it.
got one. And
Yeah,
Ryan,
he's
you better-
guilty, but we'll take that one.
No, Ryan, we respect
That nigga
shit.
guilty.
I respect it, but I'm like, man, come on, man.
He was trying to get some good Chicago loving.
Nah, that nigga had some crack in him, nigga. He
Yeah,
was
that
like, he was like, I'm tweaking. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Everybody jumping me.
Now listen.
where this news come from, nigga? We gotta file a report. They like, calm down.
That's the part of the story that was so
He
weird.
put it on himself.
Right.
He said,
He's like, oh, they choking me. Let me go. They put that nigga in the bathtub. They like, nigga, calm down, bro.
Like
calm
this.
down. 3 hours later, he was like, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That shit really happened. That nigga ran, bro, and
That shit
reported
really
that shit.
this rope is on my neck. Tell my nigga, it's your hand.
He like Michelle Obama. Please, if you can do anything to help drop these charges, I'll suck your dick.
You know what? You know,
God damn.
Jesse did exactly what
A shot at the first lady.
Jesse
is a
did
shot. She
exactly
can get
what
it
was
too.
supposed to happen. Now since the charges are dropped, he's like the highest,
Nope.
the Googled,
Just go away.
Googled name.
Yeah, go away.
Just go away.
Go
dog.
away.
Be like OJ.
He gonna
For a
have to
little
chill for
bit,
a
at
minute.
least. So for a little
He
bit.
gonna have to lay low.
They going over his image. You know what happens with in the world?
Oh, they
of-
gotta
of
rebuild it, like, real
entertainment? Yeah, you
fast.
know what
Yeah.
happens in the world of entertainment?
Gotta be back
They are
on.
going to want him in shit because his name is hot. People are going to want him in shit. Look
Man,
at that.
them white folks is gonna destroy that. Man.
Destroy this nigga. The more he fucking talk, the more they're gonna destroy. Just shut up.
He gotta go away for a minute. He
gotta
can't
go
rebuild
away.
that image because
Nah.
right now the court of public opinion is so fucking strong these days. We convict them motherfuckers left and right. They ain't even with the court yet.
He gonna
Right,
use his white
right,
side. He gonna use his white side. That's what's gonna happen. And
No,
I'll tell
that
you
nigga,
what,
that nigga's black.
He's black.
Yeah, he ain't white.
Yeah.
somebody
His mama light skinned.
somebody lying in the family. Mama lying. And it is what it is.
But
girl.
they
If he
all look
believe
like
you.
that too.
And
The
it's
whole
cool.
family.
Girl, if he believe you about all them kids, that's straight. Point
I'm
blank
about
period.
to show y'all the
The only
family
way he
photo.
gonna make a strong comeback is if he like start fucking Harvey Weinstein or something.
He gonna do a couple of Lifetime movies. He gonna do
No, he gotta get raped by the nigga, and he gotta report that
All right,
shit all over
don't rape.
again.
We don't
I
condone rape.
cannot
But we gotta
laugh.
lock that nigga Weinstein up. So
I cannot do
Jussie
this.
owes one. Nigga, take one for the team.
I'm taking one. I'm taking one. Shout out to Jesse.
He already took 1 or 2 for the team.
Nah,
That nigga took thousands for the team.
nah. That wasn't.
pretty
That,
sure
Not my team.
Yeah, they wasn't on my team.
Jesse, listen, when you was out there trying to get it, don't blame me about the house.
Right,
I've been to
dude.
Chicago, okay? I've been walking the streets, seen a couple things. You know what I mean? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Looking good, walking
That
down,
nigga was high.
walking down by the Navy Pier. Get it how you can. Jesse.
Ain't that a bitch?
If somebody,
All right, tell me you went to see the movie yesterday.
Hold on. I want to. Where is the filmology at? There it is.
Yang.
What was the name?
So
Where'd
I,
it go? Oh, no.
so I went and saw the movie last night.
Man, I told you, no cool voice. It's hard to.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, move the microphone up.
Let me move.
You
on.
already said you been up.
Man.
He's acting like he's still asleep.
Hey, listen. I've
Been up for hours.
I've been kids up. That
That's
means-
true. It's a
yeah,
difference.
that's
It's a difference. You right.
That's a whole nother
My
world.
bad. I was being disrespectful. My bad.
Shit, I'll
You
be
right.
kids up till about 4:35, and then
Me
I'm
too.
finally awake.
Me too.
We're like, oh shit, all right.
When he leave, talk about woo, I'm up now. I
Nah,
get it.
man. I went to go see this last night, man. I fell asleep.
What are we?
It was boring. I was just like, all right.
Okay.
Twins is popping up. These, I guess, it's supposed to be our like evil demons or whatever. I don't know. It was the best nap I ever had.
You must see it again.
I was drooling. I was slobbering. I started snoring and shit. White folks was mad. I don't know.
Hey,
But it was boring. Man.
I will not lie. maybe about 2 or 3 minutes, I got elbowed by my girl. It did get boring in like one part.
It was long.
It was boring.
Yeah, it was longer than I thought it was.
It was boring in several parts.
Listen, not to me. I liked it.
I mean, I get it. All right, cool. They hopping out, stabbing each other. All right, then I didn't understand the whole hold your hands across America to kill each other shit.
That's what I like. It was so. All right, let me get off of that.
Let me ask you.
No,
this.
get
Were
off
you-
of
were
that
you
and let's
high?
get into this
No, I'm saying,
conversation.
let me get off that.
Go see.
Yeah, let me get off that.
What?
Were you high when you went to go see?
I'm
it?
out doing all the
God
movies.
damn it!
I'm out right
No.
now.
Yo, I don't want none of that broccoli you had last time.
Put Cortez to sleep.
I gotta go to work today, nigga. Can't be sleep.
Wait, that's sucking his thumb. Put Cortez to sleep.
I almost stayed over Ryan's house. He was gonna wake up, nigga. I was gonna be cooking breakfast. Nigga, y'all hungry? Nigga, where you get this spam from?
From the
That's all
high,
I got, nigga.
did we get good reviews from the high people?
Bro, you woke up like the Undertaker.
From the high people?
Right, I
That
woke
said
up
they
like
went when they were high. I seen a couple of people that said they went when they were high. It wasn't
Oh,
I
just
didn't,
came
I
back
didn't
to
see the.
no. The weed smokers, the rapper weed smokers, no, we never get a good review on that movie.
Even if I were to watch it on broccoli, I still would feel like that movie was boring.
dude, that the reason why I was boring is because it was too fucking deep to get. Like you really.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No,
you,
it wasn't, man. I got the.
You didn't get it. Like you thought you got it, but you didn't
Here's
get it.
Cortez goes again.
Okay, let's go
Like
around
you
and
said,
get our perception.
like you said, you didn't understand the hands across America part, right?
No, I did not.
Nobody fucking understood it. You didn't understand the scissor part, right?
No, I got it.
What was the scissors part?
I don't.
Exactly. Nobody fucking got it. You don't understand. People understand the rabbits, right? They're like, oh, the rabbits is what they was eating. They was getting cloned and shit, right?
Yeah.
But it's deeper. It's a deeper tone than the fucking rabbits.
Well, explain.
No, that's what you think. Okay, explain how you felt about the movie.
The movie, I felt like it wasn't like a horror movie. It was more of a suspense movie, and I didn't get, you know, like a suspense at the end of a suspense movie. God damn,
It's okay. It's a lot.
they tell
A lot of S's.
This
A lot
nigga
of
still
S's.
scared. He's still scared.
It's a slippery slope.
suspense, nigga.
Sucker and succotash.
Right?
You got it. You can do it.
See, that's why you can't fuck with black people. You can't mispronounce nothing in this motherfucker.
What'd you say?
But what was I even saying?
I don't know.
Slippery slope.
You were giving your take on the movie, then you
Oh,
started
it was
using all
so
these S words.
right. Suspense. At the end of a suspense movie, they tell you what the fuck what the fuck it was about, right? At the end of this suspense movie, you were still left with like,
Bro,
so what did this mean to me?
bro, Eyes Wide Shut was a suspenseful movie. You still like, what the fuck? And it was a dumbass movie. I'm not gonna give dude a pass
Because it's
he
a suspense movie.
Yeah, I don't give a damn. This shit was boring.
Yeah.
It was not boring.
Bro, I
Bro.
get it. They jumping out, stabbing people. Oh, okay, cool. All right, fine.
That's
First off-
not getting
all right,
it.
So this is the part. This is stuff I had a problem with the movie. First off, why is the main black male character a punk? The whole goddamn movie, he a punk.
That is weird.
Bro, like, come on, man. You soft as shit. You
maybe
make
because it's that other guy was his alter ego.
I mean, even if that were to be the case, all those people were those people's shadows, right? They're tethered, the dark portion or whatever.
Right.
They're subconscious, if you will.
Right.
At the end of the day, that shit was boring.
That nigga explained that it was like, and at the end of the day,
Like,
it was
I must
boring.
reiterate that shit was boring. First of
I
all,
understood the movie. I'm just like, oh,
I didn't think we was gonna have that challenge today.
Bro, I got it. Like, I'm getting like, oh, okay, these the people. This is our dark portions, the shit that you suppress, the shit that you really want to let out. Okay, I think the scissor part, in my opinion, is them cutting loose, cutting the ribbon, cutting the tether that they kept talking about.
Yeah.
This shit was boring. Like, come on, bro. This movie was 2 hours for what? You could have
Right,
done this
right.
in a 30-minute episode of fucking Netflix.
I mean,
Like, I appreciate, Jordan Peele, shout out to you, bro. You made money. I appreciate you black men keep making movies, but nah, not this one.
But that's what I'm saying. The reason why I was boring because he didn't wanted to make it like an action movie. He wanted to make sure that you was really thinking about this movie. And if you didn't really
it
go
wasn't
there thinking,
just. I mean, yeah, you had it was a
if you
cerebral
watch-
type
'cause
movie.
if you
but
watch Us,
there
you
was a
watch
lot of
Us-
suspense.
if you watch Us, this is 10 times more deeper than Us. I mean, different than, I'm sorry, than Get Out. If you watch Get Out, I said Us 2 times. If you watch Get Out, Us is 10 times deeper than Get Out.
Yeah, but Get Out wasn't as dry. This movie needed a couple.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was about to say, I
definitely.
wouldn't say it was that much deeper than Get Out. Get Out was just like, I think it was more obvious,
Yeah.
like about what was going on. But I don't mind a movie that 2 or 3 different people have different perceptions of it. Because you can still say the same thing. Y'all could all agree on certain points of the movie, but get a different thing. I think it doesn't have to be laid out for you. What's wrong with going to a movie and everybody like, all right, most horror films, slasher. You just walking through killing motherfuckers. My sister touched me when I was little. Now I'm killing everybody for an hour and a half. That's an easy movie to grasp. Mm-hmm. And my opinion on this movie.
Let's go.
The internet let people make them think that certain things need to be thought about, and they were steering you wrong.
Go ahead, Ron. With your
the
thoughts.
rabbits didn't mean shit. The rabbits were food.
Okay.
After I left the movie, yes, I started watching little things because I was intrigued by the movie. Jordan Peele scared of rabbits, so he put the motherfucking rabbits in there.
You think Jordan Peele is about to tell you all the reasons why he put that rabbit in there? He didn't even tell us about Get Out.
These were his own words.
No, I'm saying that. I know that's what he said.
Well, that's what I just said. So let me keep going, Cortez.
I think Jordan Peele be low key trolling everybody.
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna give you a little bit, but he ain't gonna give you all of that shit.
He like, I'm scared of rabbits.
Yeah, nigga, you put rabbits in because you scared, but then when you
but
hear
he had
about
a whole explanation behind it. So don't look.
Go ahead.
Just because you didn't get it, don't knock the shit. That's what you keep doing is knocking it because you didn't understand it.
No, because I'm not knocking this shit because this is what he said. He was saying that there are undertones. Undertones means that it's deeper than what the fuck is on the surface.
I understand that.
So when you say don't knock it because I didn't get it, nigga, everybody didn't get it because there was so many undertones.
Did you read his words about the rabbits?
Yeah, but I'm saying like,
okay, what did he say?
He said he was scared of rabbits, and he also said that he
so you didn't read it. I just told you that. All right, let me keep going.
Rabbits. I already had to pull it up.
Okay. To me, my perception of the movie, people talking about the Hands Across America thing, that was something that actually happened. He wanted you to think about that, or he wanted to throw people off. He made sure he played the whole commercial in the beginning of the movie. The Hands Across America thing didn't work in real life.
Did you know that before you watched the movie? I mean, when you watched the movie or before you watched the movie? Did you know anything about Hands Across America before you watched that movie?
I've heard of that.
I mean, but
I didn't know it didn't work because now we're talking about it in detail. I was a little kid. I'm not going to research Hands Across America, can I talk? Please, can I talk?
But in the movie when you watched it,
or when you get done, then I'll talk.
No, I'm asking you because you're saying you got it. In the movie when you say Hands Across America, in the movie, what did you get about Hands Across America?
Had you shut up, I was going to get to it.
Go ahead.
My opinion of this movie. Okay, now I got to put the whole thing into it. It's basically a movie about the fucking have and the have-nots. Oh, so I can't talk?
No. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Man, that's not a cheap microphone. Why you throwing my shit? This nigga's agitated.
No, I think he did that so he won't say anything. Because why?
That was a little nigga. That wasn't light skinned nigga. You acting like you fucking Wesley Snipes in here slapping microphones and shit. Goddamn.
Okay, both two Ninos.
I didn't
what the fuck?
This thing like, oh, you just slapping mics. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm doing this shit slowly.
Go with the movie,
I really think just because I really think the shit was about the United States. I really think it was about the way this fucking world is. And the cut all the way to the Hands Across America shit. The Hands Across America at the end of the movie, that shit worked with those underground people.
The have-nots. I got you. Saying the have-nots need to unite.
Yeah, you have people just like you who are no different than you. And these people's lives, like you see the dad, he's out on the beach, he's talking. He felt inferior to the white guy. He bought a raggedy ass boat. It's about
trying to keep up.
Yeah, the class he was in. And now you got these people under here, they don't have no raggedy ass boat. They don't have nothing. They down there doing exactly, hey, I'm a ballerina dancer too. I'm this, I'm that, but they are underground. They can't be seen. She said, it's our time in the light. When the little girl in the beginning was kidnapped and drugged to the underworld and the real one came up, where the fake one came up, didn't she do just as good in life as anybody else, the motherfuckers that's always been here?
That's legit.
Nobody looked at her as some type of underworld, darkling, tethered person. She was here. Now, she didn't want to go back to that motherfucking portal, the place that led. She didn't want to go back there. Her husband talked her into it. She went. That's why she was so concerned about her kids. I just think the movie was not that hard to get. If you walked out of the movie and you didn't have a perception, I just think something was wrong. It wasn't stupid. It wasn't. It may have been boring at times. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
You know I'm about to say it.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. But and even one point that I took. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's back there.
That's that new phone.
All right, one point that I took. Like, even, like, the real one, the real person that was underground all those years while the fake one was up here, she tried to come back. She put together a plan, but she still got fucked up and she did not get back up here. So they kept her down there. Like, those are the tones. That's what I got from the movie. The haves and the have-nots. That's all it is. It's a classism. It's a movie about class.
Okay. So my point. I watched it last night. I watched it when my head was clear, everything. Mm-hmm. I will be honest. This is how I feel. I feel like, to me, Us is one of those movies that you would have to see again. Because he put so much in this movie. And I also feel like he made this movie so people can discuss. Like, I've heard a lot of people get more out of it that actually sat around and discussed it after they watched it.
Yeah.
Because different people are going to pick up everything. Like, you are not meant to pick up everything in one sitting of this movie. You're not. It's like any other movie where you watch and you look at it again and you're like, oh, I didn't notice that happened. Or, oh, I didn't notice that this happened. So it was, and before I went to go see, I didn't read anything because I didn't want to read something and then it fucked me up, or watch something and it fucked me up. I wanted to see what I got out of it just watching it. So there's a couple of things that I picked up. I picked up that it was about class. I did. I didn't. I think Us was more about racism and this was more about class. So it was like something different. Like, you saw this, now pay attention to this. So I think when she came up, I was wondering, like, why were you so concerned about, like, why would you get out the car and go check on the little girl who got thrown in the trees?
Yeah.
Or why would you be so more concerned about the one who's going in the fire than you would be the one who's behind you?
Yeah.
Because those were your people. Those were your people, not these kids. Mm-hmm. Like, and you were going down not to check on this little boy because you knew you had this persona. Like, you were down here. You were low class.
Yeah.
You made it to high class.
But she still cared about her people.
But you still care about your people, but you also have to kill off the person that knows who you really are. Like, you know, we do this shit. Like, we pretend like we do better than other people. Like, we make more money. We have houses. We have this. And y'all don't have this. You live in apartments, or you do this. You do this. We do this shit all the time.
Yeah.
And we be broke. But we do this shit all the time to make ourselves look better. So if someone can expose me for who I really am, mm-hmm. I'm going to try to get rid of that shit. Because I don't want these other people to view me that way. The scissors was like, to me, it was like my niece, and she's 15, she pointed it out. She's like, it can be used two ways because scissors are made to cut, right? Mm-hmm. But they're also called a pair of scissors. Like, you can do either or. Like, am I supposed to pair together, but I can also cut this and be separate. So it was like she cut herself off from who she was, and she didn't help when she got better and she got her person. She didn't try to help the others that were down there. Yeah. She left them. And she didn't want to go back to that. It was like, no, I don't want this. So I'm not pulling anybody up with me, which makes us mad. Like Pac said it in a interview. Like, poor people, we only gonna ask for so long. Like, help me. And then after that shit, we gonna start taking shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like, they're down there. She said the soul, they got cloned. The souls are one. Mm-hmm. But you cloned a body. So their bodies have no soul. So they're just doing what they think they're supposed to do, what they feel other people doing. But they're not really thinking. There was only one person. She said some of them are special. She was one of the people that was special. Mm-hmm. She felt that and knew that she needed to do something. So I'm with you with I can do what you can do. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
If given a chance, you could be that same person. They want these people down there. They knew these people were down here. If you really think about it, they said something about a government experience or blah, blah, blah. Now, okay, little parts that I can't say, okay, I mastered this part. That was some kind of government experiment or whatever the fuck. They clone people. Like, if you try to compare it to a certain race or something like that, then, you know what I mean, that doesn't translate flawlessly or seamlessly because, like, nobody was just created. Now, Now, was our people coming over here some kind of experiment? You can probably look at it like that. We're going to bring these people over here to work. We're going to put these people in these social settings. We're going to put these people in these areas, and we're going to control their environment.
We are the clones.
Yeah.
We are the experiment. In our, whether we think we in good areas or not, we are the experiment. If you look and see, like, you contact U.S. Foods, do you know who gets the last deliveries and the last pick of food? Poor communities.
Really?
Poor communities. Crazy. You could call Aldi's and they have to tell you that. Like, they get the last pick of their owners get the last pick of the food, not the first. The first people that they're calling is one on 95th. And the others out in Overland Park and out of Lee Summit. They're not calling us. They're calling us second. Mm-hmm. We are the experiment. Where did Flint get bad water at? Where did Michigan bad water at? Yeah. In Flint. They got bad water. We are the testers. Where are they spraying pesticides? In our food. Yeah. They're not doing that shit to anybody else. Dick Gregory said it best. He said this shit. He said it. Like, we are the fucking experiment. So the people that was down there just doing whatever, that's us. That's us. The white family got killed fast. You want to know why? Because they were oblivious. Because you're rich, you're oblivious to this. Like, you don't give a fuck about what's going on.
I swear to God, that's what me and Tasha talked about. One of the first days after she was giving her point, because I've never seen her like this about a movie.
Now, that's one thing I did pick up is the white folks went. Cool.
We usually walk out of a movie theater talking about what we about to eat. She was talking about something, and I was like, okay, so why you think they didn't kill the black people first? We started, fast. And it was basically because she wanted to prove a point. She wanted to come up there and talk. She had been down there a long time. You know what I mean? The white people, look, it was just, I'm stabbing you bitches. The chicks that was up on top of there stabbed them quick. The only thing, and this is what I say about things throwing people off. Some of the things that people wanted to read into and try to get, there was nothing to really get. Okay, the ambulance that he kept putting in the door to keep open. They just rolled off in the ambulance later on. I mean, if Jordan Peele say it was something deeper than that, but that's what that's what we saw. That's easy to pick up on. It's like, okay, I saw people fucking going crazy over this ambulance. Like, why the fuck are you thinking about the ambulance? It's not that serious. That was their getaway car. That's what they drove off in.
But I think, again, and this is what I'm saying, I think it's perception. I think more is going to come out just like he did us. I think more is going to come out of this movie. I think it's like you said, he's trolling. I'm going to see what y'all think. What did y'all pick up on it? And other people are going to pick up parts of this movie that other people are not.
That's all I'm saying.
So that ain't what you said. You said it was a dumbass movie. You didn't get it. I just want to know what you didn't get.
Movie? Bro, I didn't say it was a dumb. He said it was a dumbass movie. I said I didn't get it.
I said it was.
I didn't say it was dumb.
I understood all that. Now the part I didn't pick up on was the whole social class thing. I appreciate y'all kicking me down on that, but still. I mean, at the end of the day, it was the best nap I ever had.
This is.
But going into it
slow.
too,
it's slow. It's too dry for me.
This is only going to be a couple seconds. From Jordan Peele's first movie, we already knew he made a horror movie. We already knew he made a horror movie based off like the times that we live in, or the past and the present. It was like he mixed real life with horror. So going into this, when you should have at least thought about that, like. You couldn't just think that it was going to be. The trailer was for niggas. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. He dumbed the trailer down for niggas.
Yeah, because that wasn't even most of them. I thought it was going to be cracking like that the whole movie, but it wasn't.
Hit us with the win.
But it was to some people. I had no problem with the suspense. I like that. Like, pull me along, take me for the ride, let me see how this shit turns out. I'm glad I had my partner there with me because some of the things I didn't pick up on, she was already on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we shared our little shit, and then like you. And our conversation was a lot of, okay. So, and I like that. We ain't never discussed no movie leaving a movie. Everybody got it. So let's go get this burger. I liked how this movie played out.
Right. That's what I was trying to say. Like, I shouldn't say people didn't get it because people got it the way that they got it. Right. I shouldn't say that. What I am going to say is getting from the Get Out movie, when we first seen it, we was just like, oh shit. Like this, like we black people got this shit, but he was showing this to white motherfuckers. Like white people had to really think about that shit. They had to go in their car. And they had to have the same conversation Ron and his girl had. Like they had to really think about that shit. Like what the fuck was that Chinese dude doing in there? Why was she eating the Fruit Loops without the milk inside? Like white people had to really literally do that. But we got that shit. We was looking. We was like, oh shit. when you flash the camera in this nigga face, now he's black again. You know what I mean? Telling you to get out because this is what white people are bringing you into. And this is the shit that we black people got. But this movie, Us, it was our thinker. Like, it wasn't shit that it was just as plain and out there. Like, we had to really think about this movie. So I shouldn't say we didn't get it. We had to really think about it. We had to go in our cars. We had to talk to people. We had to go on the internet. We had to say, what the fuck was this about? Or what was this? Or what was that? Or what was this? And then it started clicking, right? But that's what I felt in the movie, because I knew it was going to be very educational and I knew I wasn't going to fucking get it, right? So when I'm in the movie and I'm looking at these scissors trying to figure out why gold scissors, because I know it's a trick to it. I know it's something more than what it is because he made Get Out, right? Yeah, so now I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is this scissors for? Why this song? Or why are they wearing red robes? Or why their hands are attached? Or what does this mean? Or what does that mean? So I had full of questions after I left that movie. So when I say I didn't get it, I didn't get all of it. I got the premise of the movie, but I didn't get the little shit that I know that's probably going to speak volumes as soon as he say it.
And you're not going to pick that up in I don't give a fuck. You're not going to pick up every single
and that's what I'm saying.
In 2 hours. And this is why I'm saying, like,
you could hold on. You could, though, on certain movies, like Ron was saying, like you a slasher. That's what they do the whole movie.
But I'm saying with Jordan Peele, because if you make something back in the day, there were directors that actually made movies that make you think. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just about to go in here and it's about to be lit. It's about to be a lot of killing. It's like it made you think. It made you think, like, why the fuck is this? Or that's true. And it made you look inside yourself and see things that's fucked up about you. And now we're oblivious. We the same way. We oblivious. We like, no, I really don't want to deal with that, but this is what the fuck you gonna deal with, because this is the shit that's happening. This is the shit that could happen. If we were at the bottom and we really started to think and we got together instead of just saying, like, black people, if we got together and just said shit, minorities, we'll deal with each other. How we gonna separate things with each other after we whoop this shit, like we beat this shit. But we got a white government that's running everything. We got rich people that's running everything, but it's more numbers of us. Yeah. If we got together, hands across America, if we got together and ran this shit, you saw them people scared. What happened to all the people living above? They died. They were getting killed. Yeah. They didn't know what to do. These people down there, they had a plan. Let's come up with a plan.
Yeah, and in the end, when people saw that, it was like, so why did they come up and hold hands? Because they took this motherfucker over, and now they up there united.
I'm gonna have to go see this movie.
See what I mean? Like this is the thing about the movie. Like, Ron is saying one thing about something. I didn't even think about the scissors even being a part and being a pair. Yeah. But that's the conversations you got to have after this movie. That's so for me, it's a discussion. So for me to come out the movie and be like, man, this shit was easy to get. Nah, nigga, it wasn't. Like, it's so much other shit that I didn't get.
Now, I will say it was easy to get. The small subliminal things, I didn't say I got all of those. It might be some shit that I didn't see that Jordan Peele or released some shit about after. I mean,
no. Saying that you got it right means you understood why he made this movie or what it meant to him to make this movie for us.
I understand.
I don't understand why he made this movie for us. Do you know why he made this movie for us? Like, he made Get Out. We knew what it was for. It's racial. It's a racial thing.
But I don't think I'm not saying he just made this movie for black people. No, that's not what I'm saying.
He made it for all of America. I got that.
No, yes,
for class.
He didn't make this for us.
No, he made it for
the name.
No. I meant like us in the United States.
Yeah.
At this particular time,
you peeped the part where she was like, "We're Americans."
Right. So I'm saying that at this particular time, what is the motivation to make this movie?
Oh, that's easy, man. To show people like, hey, look, you got an entire group of people that are, suffering because we're not given the same opportunities as the people on top. That's what that's about. I get that part.
You ate good food. We ate rabbits.
Right.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but why did he make the movie?
To prove a point. to make a point.
Like, the movie refers to the social climate of not just now, but fucking forever.
So in your government and everything else, and how we see things, do you feel like we're all united, or do you feel like there's a divide?
But that's the thing. Like, when at the end of the movie, we find out that the bad person is now the good person,
right?
And how does that correlate with the systematic or racial or
what do you mean the bad
person?
Who's to say she was bad? Who's to say she was bad?
That's what I'm saying.
She just had to fight harder to get a normal life, a life that everybody else already has. She had to fight for that.
But she killed the person that already was up here.
She didn't kill her.
Who killed her?
You mean when she abducted the first one in the beginning?
I mean, no. I apologize. She didn't kill her. She got away or some shit, right?
The little girl. She cracked
We
her
were talking about
core
two
when she
different parts of the
choked
movie.
her.
In the beginning, she handcuffed her to the bed. When they showed the flashbacks back then, she didn't kill her. She drug her into the underworld and she came up to the light. Now, in the end, they made, in the end, this is just how I think. Because the bad one still, you would think that all right, I'm not going to say bad or good. You would think that the one was switched when she was a little girl would have came back and avenged and like, all right, I got my life back.
Right.
But that should just say, okay, you see how hard it is, how people going to fight to keep their motherfucking spot no matter how they got it.
See, and this is what I mean by perception, because I took the perception of this was your karma coming back. You know what I mean? But this is why it's a discussion. This is why he makes moves. You know what? Everybody's seen Get Out, but some people took different shit out of it too. I mean, you knew what the main issue was, but some people took different shit out of it too. So it's just like to have it to. I think it was to start a discussion against people, the divide that's happening, for us not to be oblivious to just
that shit was tough. That shit was tough to enjoy at the end. Because it was like I didn't know who the fuck to root for. I didn't know.
Why should you, and this is the thing about thinking too. You go into something thinking, I know what's going to happen. You go into something thinking like a plan.
Yeah.
This is A, B, C, this is going to happen.
Right.
That ain't how life is. Life isn't like I planned for this to happen. So when you go into something like that, you can't go into it automatically saying, okay, this is the person that I need to pick for. Or this is the person I need to pick, because it's like oblivious. Like, okay, so the rich people, right? The rich people are oblivious about how we live life. But they live in their life.
Yeah.
Are we mad at them for living their life? Because if we had money, we would live our life kind of like that too. You know what I mean?
I'm a little mad at him.
Like, yeah, I want the lottery money. But okay, so like the middle class people, right? They just trying to get up there to where the rich people are. So, and we do that every day.
And she told you,
who is
it's
the middle
our
class?
time.
The middle class were the black people.
She said in the movie, it's our time.
The middle class is eating rabbits?
Listen, the poor. Okay, so
Oh, no, you talking about the black people or the main
right.
characters.
The poor people were the ones under. The
was like,
black
God damn.
The black people were the middle class because he bought that boat trying to reach where his friend was. His friend was rich, so there's three classes of people that's here. There's rich, there's middle class, there's poor. So everybody's trying to make it. The poor people were trying to get up there to where the middle class was. She made it.
I didn't pick none of that up.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
Man, you
all
was
about,
high.
But you was
no,
asleep.
I thought it was about your subconscious. Like the whole time, everything I was getting was the.
But that's a good angle too.
Yes, the dark people were, who you truly were, and all the people above
The undertones, bro.
Yeah, like the materialistic people or whatever. Your strive to fit the materialistic view of what you're supposed to have and shit like that, but really this is all of what you need. You want to suppress that. You want to suppress your subconscious in a sense.
Yeah.
And it's finally trying to break free. Like our ugliness is coming up. That's what I got from the movie.
See,
and that's a damn good take, though.
And that's
But
what I'm
I
saying.
still-
For me, there's no right or wrong. To me, there's no right or wrong. This is what I got out of it. Let's discuss. Let's pick apart things that happen. And this is nothing's wrong. I just think that people, instead of saying like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I do think that it should be, you should at least watch it. Not just watch it alone or watch it with somebody and not have a discussion.
I'm gonna have to watch the movie again at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think you
That's
should.
why I went early. I knew that I was gonna.
You had to go in there and put your thinking cap on. So to come out of there, you're gonna have one thought, and then when you start talking to other people, you're gonna have a second thought. And when you start talking to more people, you're gonna have a third thought. And to get all of these thoughts.
Part.
No, I agree, but I'm saying to have all of these thoughts when you're in the movie theater, you come out and say, "Oh, I got all of that."
Man,
That's not true.
I actually read somebody say, for a movie to be, for people to walk out of the movie theater and you have a million different interpretations of the movie, makes this movie trash.
Nah, that's not.
I'm like, how in the fuck a movie made you think and that's trash? A movie challenged you to have an opinion. And that's just really what this world is, because like if you look at the United States, like people think you are fucking crazy when you if you speak on issues that, I mean, you can't say that you think everybody should be thinking about, but if you're that type of person, people avoid that. Like, look, dude, I'm just waking up going to work or what was the thing last week? Oh, I'm just enjoying myself. Okay. That's what you want to do. Some people are cerebral people. They want to think, they want to understand, they want to better themselves mentally. Nothing wrong with that. And one of the things that I really got, and I'm just a fucking angry person, it pissed me off when people put the same things like you just said, and they were all different. Oh, you didn't get it. No, motherfucker saying they got it. Just because you didn't get it, don't knock the next person because they actually got an interpretation from the movie.
I'm not talking to. I'm one of those people.
You were one of those people.
I'm not talking about the interpretation. And I've been saying this.
What else could we be speaking?
No, I'm saying this from the beginning. It's so many different interpretations. For you to get 4 different interpretations out of that movie when you first seen it is impossible. You only reason you got 4 different interpretations is after you discussed it with somebody else or read about it. There's no way you went into the movie and came out of there like, oh, this meant that, and this meant this is as well, and this meant this as well. Oh, I got all of that shit.
I don't think it's impossible. I'll tell you one thing. The guy, I don't know his real name. The guy who started, the dad, when he was on the Breakfast Club, like dude is an educated brother.
Yeah.
So how could you say a person with, you know what I mean, go with the fucking Yale, a smart person, how could you say a person can't have 2 or 3 different interpretations without speaking to someone? You just said it was impossible.
Well, I apologize, Ryan. Let me not use impossible as the thing of saying like nothing can happen in the world. All that thing I'm saying is, in the general public, you didn't go in there, not saying it's impossible for anybody to get it, but you didn't go in there and get 4 different interpretations. You might have got 1. You might have got 2 about the same thing, but to get all 4, like the only person.
Well, I want to know how come you didn't have one.
I did have one.
What was it?
I had the same shit you had. I had social class. I also had When the Hands Across America.
I'm gonna have to go find that post.
I'm gonna have to go with Hands Across America
because you said you didn't understand it.
No.
Now all of a sudden,
no. When you say understand it, I'm talking about the broader picture.
I think Cortez is not saying I didn't understand. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. I think he's trying to say not that he didn't understand get certain parts, but as a ending to a movie, I didn't get what the main premise of this, like why we're like.
What I'm saying is, before I even watched the movie, I didn't even know what the fuck undertones was. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I never even heard the word before. Okay. So before I watched the movie.
You never heard the word undertones.
I never heard the word undertones before.
Well, now this is opening up to why this is a problem.
Yes.
Never heard the word undertones before, right?
You never seen the word under and tone put together.
I never seen it put together.
As a compound word.
I never heard nobody even say undertones before. I'm not gonna lie.
You better do me a favor. Don't ever tell nobody you went to slang, okay?
Fuck that. I never heard undertones before.
You never heard the term racial undertones?
Yes.
No, I never heard undertones before.
Okay, so now we see the problem.
So
I go to contact USD 500.
So
hey, don't blame USD.
Don't blame that on.
Don't blame USD. Some of us took more out of it than others.
Fuck y'all. So I never heard of undertones before. So I read what he said. He said when you go and watch this movie, it's gonna have a lot of undertones. I was like, nigga, what the fuck is undertones?
You Googled it, right?
Did you pull out a dictionary?
No, I didn't even Google this shit. I didn't even Google undertones. I was just like, what the fuck is undertones?
So when you don't know what a word means, you don't Google it?
I do Google it, but I'm telling you why I didn't Google.
Okay.
This is why I didn't Google it because I wanted.
He checked his armpits.
Fuck, they talking about undertones.
Nigga, I smell good.
But this is like right when I was in the movie theater. I was checking it, right?
Okay.
So then when I watched the movie, I was really like, oh, I get what the fuck undertones mean. Because he had said you're not gonna get it because there's so many different undertones in the movie, right? So I was like, I thought undertones may have been different scenes or some shit. I didn't fucking know, right? Yeah. So then when I watched the movie, I was like, oh,
so what?
These are undertones.
So what's undertone?
Undertones is
This is good.
All right, but for me, this is what I'm saying. I don't think that the
Y'all didn't even let me
undertones.
finish.
I still don't think that the undertones should have fucking like swayed your overall view of the movie. I don't think the undertones were so strong to where, okay, well, if you missed, I saw a white boy on YouTube make a reference to rock, paper, scissors, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm like, that's weird.
Playing rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, and
that part,
right?
And not just that though. I mean, of course, they had the scissors. Then the little boy had the rock, and then at the end, she had the paper with the cutouts. Right. I'm like, okay, There's a lot of things you could think about like that. Like that undertone didn't sway. It's still a movie about class. Like, okay, rock paper scissors. I saw the reference, but
because like you said, one of the undertones is we're talking about the United States, right? Mm-hmm. The other one is we're talking about us as people, right?
Mm-hmm. In the United States.
I'm saying like we talking about I'm just talking about like us personally, and that could be anybody. Like you said, these are tethers. One person is bad, I guess, is somebody that I don't want to say good or bad though, because
just
there's really no bad.
Yeah, I don't want to say that because the class of people. So I ain't gonna say bad, but it's like it reflects who we are. So one point is we talking about the United States and the government, and then we talking about us as people, our own individual people, and then we're talking about other shit and other shit. These are the undertones that I'm talking about. Like, how much more is he talking about with this situation? Like, it's deeper than just United States and us being like us being us, or tethered to, I want to say the bad people so bad.
That's pretty fucking deep though.
Yeah, but then it goes deeper than that. Like, do you ever think about like how deep did this motherfucker really went? The only person that really know how deep he went is a person that made the movie.
But
that's what makes it enjoyable. If you think it's deeper than that, watch it again and see.
No, I'm not saying. I never said it wasn't enjoyable. Mm-hmm. Only thing I said was I didn't get all of the undertones.
And you're not, and which is why you need to watch it again.
That's what I'm saying. You got to rewatch it and watch it and watch it.
But,
yo,
exactly.
Shout out to Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele, man.
Because look, he wrote, produced, and directed that whole movie.
Yeah. This was his own mind for.
Not a lot of cats can do that.
Yeah, to get it, you got to get this nigga, man.
Yeah.
And who's to say? But
I don't get him
even
yet.
though he wrote it, but when people write, they also sit around with other writers too, other thinkers, and think and bring. It's not necessarily just one person in every movie.
But to have your hands that
but
deep
but I will say this: I think the meaning of the movie also came out because he's hands across America. Everybody's like tethered together. Everybody, and this is exactly what he's doing because everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
everybody's getting into discussions with each
Good
other
point.
and talking
Good
about
point.
it.
Good point.
Good
point.
Yeah, I mean it is the movie
Got me messed up, man.
The movie
going against my brother Ron.
Hey man, you know I like to debate. I just been soaking in what people were saying for the past week, and it was just kind of crazy to me. Like, stop telling people that they don't get what they say they got, because
you ain't got all of it. You ain't got all of it, nigga.
I mean, you probably don't. The writer has it all.
Right. That's all I wanted. I just want people to think they smarter than everybody.
Going to a movie and coming out with a nice perception, that was the goal.
That is dope. But
and
I think
even that, and even if you didn't, just go see it again.
You ever watch Saw? You ever watch Saw, and before they tell you about what the fuck all just happened, like you got your own perception, like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. Then you like, this nigga is it, or that nigga is it. Like, who the fuck is it? And then at the end, he started revealing everything. You was like, God damn, I didn't even see that shit.
Because
I thought this nigga was dead on the floor the whole time.
Because our mental automatically makes it's difficult because our mental automatically makes us think when we go into a movie, somebody's bad, somebody's good.
That's why I wanted the movie to end. I thought it was gonna be a Saw moment.
Like somebody's bad, somebody's good. So so now you have to think like nobody's really bad because everybody's playing their part. Everybody's playing their position.
It's so scary.
But that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Like, can I really blame somebody for living the life that they do if they... I mean, I can say, well, damn, you need to open up your mind more. The same way just like white people would say about us.
So glad we
white
had
people
it.
will probably say shit. Look at us. Look from our point of view.
Yeah.
Like, if you say, well, I'm good at what I do and I make... I make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And just because we don't have enough black people in here, somebody can get on my level the same way I can. You know what I mean? And I've been in school for this long, or I've done this and I've done that. But just because you're black, you can get up here and be at the same level as me. And we like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. And they like, but I really worked hard. Like, you can say white privilege all you want to. I really fucking worked hard to get to where I am. So it's kind of like you also have to understand, not just black people, not just poor people. You have to look at shit from a point of view of other people, us. Like, you have to look at, you can't just say, well, woe is me, I'm black and I'm poor and I need to do this. And this is what's wrong with y'all.
Man, we got to look at, like, we could take the situation with this college admission shit. Here's where class comes in. The rich people could afford to pay for their kids' education. But where the racism came in, when Dr. Dre posted a picture about his USC pick, he came under fire.
Yep.
So there's class and there's race, and that shit doesn't always mesh too well.
Well, he came under fire too because he said that She did it on her own.
He was talking shit.
He did it on her
Oh, yeah,
own.
he threw the shit.
Yeah, but
But-
had a white person done that, they wouldn't have said nothing.
But-
They brought up the
Nah.
fact that Dr. Dre donated to USC.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, don't throw rocks in the glass house, homie. Like, mad respect. I don't got a problem if your kid dumb and you want him to go to school. You got the bread to do it. Shout out to you, man. I don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, I appreciate the fact that somebody got a paid ass mama and daddy that can do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. The problem I got is anytime that black people show up with their degrees, they gotta certify that they graduated middle school before they get admitted.
Yeah.
That's the part I have a problem with.
Yeah.
If you taking Becky that ain't never shot a basketball and she for some reason she got a scholarship to play on the basketball team and she 325 pounds and likes cats and y'all just taking that.
I got 5 of them.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like y'all cool with that, but Latasha has got a 32 on the ACT and
That's my girl's name.
oh, well, my bad. But she got a 32
Go ahead,
on the
praise
ACT,
her, praise her.
4.0 GPA. She a part of this, a part of that. She got 6-7 different things that she's a part of with her school. She donates to the community. Y'all calling her third grade teacher to see if
Yeah.
she really got an A in arithmetic. Like, come on, man. Don't.
Yeah.
That's the problem that I have. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool with I don't have a problem with rich parents doing rich shit.
Yeah.
'Cause if I was rich, all my kids would be going to medical school.
Exactly.
I'm not mad at you, but I have a problem when it's like, okay, because of your race, because of your class, I'm gonna put you through extra scrutiny.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all walking around with the same level of naivety for these rich people, take my credentials at face value, just like you taking, Spencer, who ain't never.
Yeah, they gonna dig. That's what I was saying. They gonna dig deeper into the black person. Do you know how many of these kids who were born from rich white parents, like, paid for the gymnasium? They last name on the motherfucker. Nobody said until they caught this actual specific college admissions officer taking money. But nobody.
That boy said. Who, me?
Millions and millions, 30, 40, maybe $50 million over the past 20 years. Now, nobody said, okay, you bought your kid into this. Black people, we kind of always had that perception like, okay, they paying for it. But they're not going to put their people out there. As soon as Dre did it, they dig up this $70 million him and Jimmy Iovine donated to USC.
But that's good.
So what's the difference between him saying his girl got into USC?
Dre was talking shit. Like you can't be
Yeah,
like, yo,
I'm sorry.
your mama so fat every time.
I'm gonna talk
you turn-
shit too,
You know what
though.
I'm saying, you can't get mad when I hit you with a yo mama joke and then you turn around and hit me with something else. I can't be like,
But
oh.
it wasn't hardcore shit. He
Man,
just
come
basically like she got in. What he said, no felonies or something like that.
He said, on her
we know
own.
black people gonna put our spin on it.
No, I'm saying he was like
Time
on her
is
own.
everything.
He was like, yeah, look at my daughter. She did it. No financial help. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah, but the timing is everything part that comes down to the race. Because had a white person done it,
nah, they would have got that ass.
they would have got that. No,
Now Demi Lovato got dragged.
what the crackhead?
Yeah, like she got dragged. Who did she talk about? I forgot.
She
man.
talked about, oh my God, I know who you're talking about. Oh God, because
It
they
ain't-
dragged her so bad
Yeah,
on Twitter.
She ain't even relevant, but she a little white chick. And then she
No, I know who she is. The white people know who she
Yeah,
is.
she America's darling.
Yeah, shit, a lot of, yeah.
They
yeah,
like,
she-
shut your dope head ass up. Like, come on now. If you talk shit, you come
But he
into
said,
it.
hey,
Yeah, you go wash my windows, bitch. Like,
I mean, I could go with that part because you can't really be taking stances like that when you just OD.
like-
You know what I mean? I get that part.
The
that
same
nigga said,
thing.
I was fucked up. That's all. I was real fucked up. Just got out of high.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you can't.
I mean, but you can't go all the way back to NWA and try to find something about Dre. Like, he ain't been doing nothing like out of the ordinary with
Come on,
shit.
man.
It hadn't hit the
And everybody know, dog.
TMZ yet.
If you dropping $20 million, your great grandkids is getting in
Yeah.
on some real shit. $20 million is a lot of money. So
Fuck
even,
yeah.
even if it was back, I think it was like 2013 he did this.
Yeah.
Shit, this still this kid still got your last name.
A lot of people put the application in for Head Start while they pregnant. So that goes to because there's a
Damn.
line. So that goes to show some parents do like when people have kids, they start looking for schools while they like real schools while they pregnant, so they know when the time comes.
Yeah.
My kid is going like it's not like how we do it when we just enroll the year before or months before. They do this ahead of time and say they're going to this school or they're going to this, and this is why we donate so we can make sure when they get older they're going to go here. Like they do that, they automatically do that shit. So even if he did it in the third, the only thing I get what you're saying too. I'm just like, yeah, you know, I think I would have took it differently if somebody was like, shit, I didn't donate shit. And my kid is like, and I gave nobody absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And my kid just got bomb ass fucking grades. Like, do they shit, they own they shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bloop. And then you be like, damn, that is true, because them motherfuckers got food stamps last week and they still made it. Like, you know what I mean? They really did that. So I think it was like a jump on him because of when he said it. And like you said, you do something, people are going to dig up shit. People are going to dig up shit on you. So it's like, God damn, you should have shut the fuck up because we trying to make ourselves look good as a people and you just came out and fucked it up. Now you contradicting shit. No, not you. Not you. Like, we should have a meeting on who can say something. Like, we check some shit.
Nah.
You
Hey, but if you really think about it, they showed a picture of his daughter. She didn't even want to go to USC.
The other chick didn't want to. Yeah.
She didn't want to go to USC. Dre wanted to go to USC. They pulled up a picture. This is why I say how they do black people. They put up a picture where she was in the car with Dre going somewhere, wherever the fuck they was going. She put up on Snapchat, Dad's forcing me to go to USC. She didn't want to go to that raggedy motherfucker.
Because he gave $20 million. You got damn right you going to USC. If I give my daughter's school $20, she going to that school.
I gave that 2 years ago.
Shit.
I bought trash bags and cookies, goddamn it, from all y'all kids.
You better take your ass down to this school. Talk to these teachers. Listen, respect them like you respect me.
you go out of that bitch. Yeah, so I don't know. That situation is just a tad.
All right, before we go to another topic, we need your input on this Cardi B situation.
Oh man, look at me.
Cardi B, as you know,
Predatory
said
pussy.
she was drugging and robbing people.
Predatory pussy. It's a subject that we need to talk about in this world because it exists.
2 P's.
Cardi B.
Predatory pussy. Okay. Listen, if she was a dude, she would be in jail. I don't want to hear she was doing what she had to do. Suckers get sucked in, whatever the case may be.
Sucker.
I get that and understand that.
Sucker ducker.
I mean, hey, yo, he was out here and he was stupid. So whoever she did, that don't excuse it. That do not excuse it. Women kill me with that shit when they make excuses for that. I don't give a damn.
I be like, the nigga was already sleepy. He told me in the car. He said he needs some NyQuil, gave it to him.
These damn women, man.
All right, so where men are going to lose this battle is if we ever try to compare it to rape. Men don't do that. We're not going to win that battle, even though in our minds, our money is just like y'all pussy. Don't fuck with my pockets.
That's what Cortez said.
That's real. That's real. That for us, that's not a battle a woman will ever understand. Just like we'll never understand what it feels like to have that power taken away from us. Because a woman could never rape my penis.
See, okay, but listen to this. Listen to what you just said, though. And this,
No, you couldn't. I'd be like, oh no, please. Stop.
No. Listen. This is
What are you
what
doing?
I'm saying. There were. I remember back in the day where this dude said,
Shit.
this dude said that 2 women had raped him, had drugged him and raped him.
20 minutes in, I'm saying, bitch, untie me. I'm about to fuck the shit out of you.
But see, and this is the reason why
Wow.
people do not believe it. Why men do not say anything about certain shit, and it is what it is. This is the reason why men do not say certain shit because of the scrutiny of everything that happens. They just feel like shit. Well, I'm not just gonna say nothing, which helps Cardi and people like her get away with shit like that. But people so outraged, like, oh my god, she did this and she did this. Well, when you make it easy for shit like this to fucking happen, it's like having a foster home, and a predator knows to be a foster parent because you're bringing a kid into my house.
Doesn't make it right.
When you know it doesn't make it right. But what I'm saying is when you bring it to a point of saying like, hey, this is a fucking problem. Like, that's when you start to take shit serious. This is a fucking problem. Do you know for a long time, women were just told, like, when women got raped in the 70s and 80s, it was like, this is what's supposed to happen. You're a woman. Shit just recently became like laws to say, no, this is a real fucking problem. Before it was like, I'm just supposed to let you do what the fuck you want to.
Damn.
And this is the same thing. And this is the same thing about a man. I don't give a fuck whether you're a man, woman, dog, cat, what the fuck ever. Like, if this is not what the fuck you want, if I seen a dog get on another dog and the dog run away, I'm gonna pop the fucking dog. Like, she can't help that. Like, you know what I mean?
That's nature. They supposed to.
She running. Because I done seen some dogs back that ass up, and I'm like, oh, that's I get you. You
horny.
You rubbed it on all dogs. Boy dogs, like, I already had that.
There's no such thing as dog-to-dog rape.
Listen, I don't.
Dog on dog.
Listen, if the girl dog run, if she backing her ass up, I'm like, get it, Tootie. You better toot that thing, yeah. But if Tootie, like, I told you no. Like,
don't put that in these people's minds.
Listen.
Yeah.
Some black dude is gonna get called. The police. His dog was trying to rape.
Listen,
him.
It already happened about a month ago.
if-
I swear to God, it happened.
If you see a dog that looks like she's just like, no, I don't want you. Dog, you should pick. If he ain't got good fur, girl.
Oh my God.
No. Let me go back to my point.
That nigga paws ain't clean.
Unless he a thug dog. The dog's like, girl, here he come.
I bet you want a pit bull. These other niggas
Like,
out here ain't
he
on
been in the
shit.
trash all day. Here he comes. Fix your fur. Like, no, I'm seriously not making fun of rape, not at all, because that's not what we do. But what I'm saying is, when society doesn't take certain shit seriously, especially as black people, we need to be more like. And I said this earlier, but you were not here. We need to be more supportive with certain shit instead of saying, no, that couldn't happen. Because it couldn't happen to me. Well, a lot of shit didn't happen to you. That don't mean it don't happen to other people.
Exactly.
That does not mean that it's happening to other people. And when we start making fun and thinking like, oh shit, this shit is funny, or nah, I couldn't see that shit happening, that means nothing. Whether it happened to you or not, we need to learn how to be more supportive as a people. Us, as a people, to say, no, I don't give a fuck what happened to you. That shit wasn't right. Like, I've seen dudes say certain shit like, women took advantage of them at 10. And other dudes are like, oh no, that's cool. And they're like, no, I didn't want that shit from my aunt.
Yeah.
That shit's foul as fuck.
Or no, I didn't want that shit to my, like, stop trying to make this shit cool. The shit is not fucking cool. It's not acceptable. And when we stop making fucking excuses with certain shit and taking even men seriously when they say, no, I didn't want this shit. Yeah. It's not the point that I don't give a fuck whether she robbed you, like, that's your money, you care about your money. But you should also care about, bitch, I did not want to be with you. Because if she got pregnant, like, child support.
It's a lot of predatory pussy out here.
And exactly why people need to, especially black men, need to stick together too with other black men and say, no, that shit's a fucking problem. That shit's a fucking problem.
What she did,
man, like you said, it hits home more like, all right, I don't have kids, but hopefully soon. Like, let's just say if I have a son, it'll hit home a little bit more then, because now you're looking at this kid like, I don't want anything to happen. You got boys?
Oh yeah.
So
I got a son. I got 3 nephews.
Yeah, that would change your perspective a little bit. See, I got nephews. Don't get me wrong, but it's like growing up when you're younger, you think like, nah, ain't no chick gonna rape a man. That's just not the way the world works. Nature ain't like that. Blah blah blah. But when you get a son, or you've seen something happen, and then you see the results of it, like R. Kelly said, he was fucked up as a kid.
Right.
Now look at him.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It happens a lot in our community, and we don't discuss it. We over glorify the fact that men are sexually active early.
Yes.
And then, like, you talk about R. Kelly. R. Kelly is one generation removed from that's what you did.
Yep.
He's one generation. I got relatives in my family that would be considered pedophiles because back then that was socially acceptable. Mm-hmm. It was acceptable for you to be 40 fucking a 16-year-old. That's why they had to have laws put into place, because before it was something that people did, and then people were like, all right, man, it's enough of this. So we got to make it against the law for you to do this anymore. Yeah. It wasn't taboo. Like, people get mad at R. Kelly. Don't get me wrong. Dude need help. But he wasn't out here predatorizing, if that makes sense to y'all. He wasn't out here hunting. He wasn't at McDonald's picking up pussy.
The picture that I seen of this little girl, this little fucking girl, she looked like a little. You know what? And I'm not even trying to say when chicks don't look like little girls, because I've also made this point, and I'm keep continuing making this point. When people say, "Oh, well, she was dressed that way. She was fast. Where were her parents at?" Da 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 da. Yeah. That same energy is not used when you say, young black boy got locked up at the age of 15 for selling dope, and he's about to do 20 years. Yeah. Oh, they should give him a second chance. Why? He saw everybody run around. Like, people want to say, well, I sold dope because I wasn't eating. Then they mama like, no, nigga, you ate every fucking night. Good. Like, I made sure because I worked 2 jobs. Yeah. Like, stop doing that. If you are you cannot excuse. And I'm still with the black boy too. Like, he does. He's young. And I'm not saying that shit is cool, but I'm saying they're young. They're thinking like young kids. When you were young, you thought you ruled the world. Nothing can happen to me.
You was invincible. Couldn't get shot. None of that.
Yeah, but see, the difference between that young boy is that young boy's mama wasn't introducing him to the drug dealer and putting him on the block and telling him, hey, make sure you get photos of you and this drug dealer chopping up dope. That's the difference between the young boy and what's going on with R. Kelly. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely think the man needs to be rehabilitated in some way, shape, or form.
You know what? It's about money. If a young boy looks at, and this is me being a woman, if a young boy looks at money like, damn, I can have this fucking money. And a young girl looks like this nigga got money. And he's going to give it to me. The fuck? It's money. I'm intrigued by this.
So you willing to admit predatory pussy starts at a young age?
I believe, seriously, no. I
that.
believe that we all know the power of certain shit at a fucking young age.
It's predatory.
I believe that. I believe that. No, I believe that we know the. I believe that we know the power of what we have. Like a woman knows the power of what's between her legs.
Just like a man
Granted,
knows the power
just
of
like
what's going on with us. So at the end of the day, if women are willing to vilify men for who they are and what they are, the predators that we are, go ahead and vilify yourselves.
And I've never said that. I also said Cardi B. If that is the case, then Cardi B, just everything that we do, everything that we fucking do, if it is to come back on us, that is what we do. You take your L. I believe that with anybody. You take your L. People be like, I don't know why bad shit keep happening to me. Yeah, you do. It's your karma. Take your fucking L. Get the fuck on.
This is a great segue. I'm glad you brought up karma.
Get the fuck on. It is what it is. So I do believe that. I do believe if you do something, whether you're a man, woman, it is what it is. That's what you did. Yeah. You had the intent on fucking somebody up for your gain. for your gain. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what it is. Whether you sell dope, whether you do whatever, it is what it is. That was for your gain. Yeah. To get where you are. There's a lot of rappers who will tell you, shit, I did what the fuck I had to do, and now I'm here making all this fucking money.
Yeah, but them niggas go to jail. Ask Black Rob. Ask Bobby Shmurda, the MFNFL Yellow, the new dude.
and they do, but it's a lot, and it's a lot that don't. And
we're not defending them. We're not making excuses.
And we're not. But you know what? There's going to be people who make excuses. There's people who make excuses for R. Kelly who say, I'm not unmuting this nigga for nothing. There's people who make excuses for Harvey Weinstein who say he makes great movies. How could he do this? He can get pussy from anybody.
Can I say something real quick on that Harvey Weinstein? I'm gonna kind of go left field. And I know people gonna get mad, but yo, why we bash R. Kelly the way we bash R. Kelly? But the people that was doing these interviews with R. Kelly about Michael Jackson, they wasn't doing these interviews about Harvey Weinstein, about Louis C.K.
Because white
about
people,
Mal Lauer,
Bill O'Reilly, because
Bill O'Reilly,
because white people. Okay, look at the difference. Remember, R. Kelly said what? I can't pay child support. I have no money. Mm-hmm. You heard other people say, well, shit, I have no money. I have no money. Money is green. Is people think white is what's in. Green is what's in.
Green always.
And if you green and white, that's a.
I was about to say green and white though.
That's a double plus because green and black can get in, but only a few of you motherfuckers. But when you start to get too cocky, Bill Cosby, you gotta go. You get too cocky. Yeah. I let you in and I was nice to you. And now you getting beside yourself. So green and white, it makes the difference. Which is why if he does house arrest, he can do it inside his mansion.
Mm-hmm. You talking about R. Kelly?
No, I'm talking about R. Kelly got his shit stolen. I'm talking about Harvey Weinstein. If he gets in trouble, he can do whatever he wants to and still make movies and still make money and still profit. Because white people stick together. And when they do handle shit, they handle shit within themselves. Like, I believe what Dick Gregory said. I believe what Malcolm X said. Sometimes when we handle shit, we need to handle... It's not to say we're not going to get this person. Yeah. We just need to get them within ourselves. We need to govern and handle our own shit. Like, I'm not dependent on a justice system that was not meant for us to do justice to people.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can I bring up a real quick subject? Y'all want to talk about this justice system? I want to plug this because I'm glad y'all brought up the Cardi B thing. It's a friend of mine his trial is Monday, April 1st. Yeah, on some real shit. This criminal justice system. He took a lady home from a comedy show, had consensual sex with her. The night started off for her blowing him. Mm-hmm. He didn't have a condom, so he said nah. She said they can't have sex. The night progressed. They ended up, jumping off. Because he didn't use a condom, she filed a rape charge against him.
Wow.
Even though she was on top for a good portion of sex. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, every time I've ever had a woman mount me, she's normally put it in, or she at least could feel that there wasn't a rubber on there. I don't know. But yeah, if y'all can, and you're in Wyandotte County, please go down to the courthouse Monday, April 1st, and support Glenn Bolton, Herbert Bolton. That's his real name.
Damn, man.
Please do. Because this dude, they hit him with forcible entry, so he's been in jail since Labor Day because he didn't have bail money. Not because he's a danger to society, because he didn't have bail money. Mm-hmm. And they hit him with forcible rape, like he took the pussy, even though she gave the pussy. And the text messages The text messages, in her text messages, proved that she gave him the pussy. She bragged to her friends about the dick. She talked all the nasty shit to him, sent pussy, dick pics back and forth. And then 3 months later, she filed rape charges on him. And Wyandotte County letting that shit ride. So please, if y'all listen to this, please
not
go
that I
down
know
there
his
April
business,
1st.
but does he have priors?
Not for this
Nothing
shit.
else?
Not
Like-
he had a B&E from 2011 that was dropped. That they came up in court. The judge threw that shit out.
Okay.
So not that this dude is a dangerous individual. He's a poor black male.
No, I wasn't even asked for that. I was asking to
So
see exactly
please.
why they would.
So please, if
Keep
y'all
it.
listening to this, please, if you at home and you on Section 8 and you ain't doing shit tomorrow, bring your ass down there. Keep your bullshit away from the courthouse. Don't be interacting the food.
Yeah.
Don't come in there smelling like weed. Don't go down there if you got warrants. I don't want nobody else getting locked up. But if you got something, if you got PTO, a floating holiday. Trial starts at 10. That's when they're gonna select the jury. I'm gonna be there about 12:30 once the actual real portion start. Please show up. Please show this man some support. This happens way too often. Way too often. Where something as simple as, come on, this wasn't it, turns into, well, we gonna charge you with something to where we can make you stay in jail. Like, even if which he should be acquitted for, he's gonna be in jail for 6 months, and there's no compensation for that. A lot of people don't know that, man. That's the criminal justice system, our bail system, the way it's set up, the cash bail system. If you don't got money, we talk about class, we talk about race. Black people get hit with the higher bills every single time.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're not a rich nigga, you staying in jail.
Oh yeah.
Like I never done anything where I didn't have to be in jail, but I didn't had my little scuffs and scrapes. If it wasn't for the fact that I had a couple of dollars to my name,
Yeah.
I'd have been fucked off. And unfortunately, they did this to this man. They hit him with rape, with forcible, and that wasn't the case. Like I don't condone rape. I'm not cool with this shit. I got daughters, so I would never be okay with somebody taking the pussy. But this pussy was given, and she felt some type of way about it later on. And you know she don't look like us.
Wow.
So please, April 1st, if you can, go down there, spend 2 hours of your day. Be there at 12:30, 4, 5. The court ain't going to be past 4. You got 3 hours of PTO, use it, please. That's all I got.
Wow, that's deep, bro. That is.
I'll be there. Fresh fade and all that shit. Be in a lime green suit. No, I'm playing.
One of the things I gotta say about that too, it's really messed up when you see brothers go to jail and have to go to trial, because one of the most fucked up ways you can see a person is when they're in jail. When you have a trial and this jury is selected, when they look at you in a jumpsuit, unshaven, hair nappy, you look guilty. You know what I mean? Like, the bail system, it keeps you in there if you don't have these few dollars. Like, if you come in there, I mean, not saying that, I mean, I just don't like it when they make it hard for people to get out of jail on charges like that, because, like, you almost prejudiced. The juror looks at you and like, look at this dude. You don't look like yourself. And like, yeah, that's sad. So
That's fucked up.
yeah, that's all fucked up.
You know what? I and that's the thing about when shit happens like that. You know what I mean? It's because you have to. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, when things really happen to you and you like, no, this shit really happens to me. And it's hard to believe because you know situations where things didn't happen and a person just claimed that they did. And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
People can lie. Women lie, men lie. People can lie. And a system will say, well, but just because they lie. And I'm not just talking about this situation. I'm talking about any situation where you can just say, oh, well, something happened to me. And then nothing happened to you. But then there's somebody who is really happening to them every day. They get molested in their home and shit like that. And people are like, no, that's not. Like, you can literally tell me that something's not happening to me. Or I can literally lie and you believe me.
Yeah.
Like, this is what's wrong with humans. Like, it is, you can basically do whatever and see what way that wavers.
Yeah.
You have to depend on other people to tell you if you lying or not.
Yeah, and the crazy part, like earlier when you were saying that we need to make it acceptable for certain things, like as far as men, it's fucked up that the police department, like if I was to call a police department right now and say that a woman raped me, do you think charges will be filed? Do you think that will be taken seriously?
I'm walking in there like, lock her motherfucking ass up. I know she took Rod. I saw his brakes hanging out of the car. It was three of them.
I mean, but the fucked up thing is they're not going to look at it like, wait, they're going to look at your size. They're going to look at, like.
First off, men got a problem with admitting that we're taking advantage of. We got a problem with vulnerability.
I agree with that.
Before you even get judged or even fear the judgment of it, we got a problem with being vulnerable. So before we even get to the point where a person walks into the police department, they got all of these hurdles to get over. That's why Cardi B will probably never be charged because the individuals that she went after, these are street dudes. It's like robbing drug dealers. Who you gonna call? Doesn't make it right. Does not make it right, but it makes your ass deserve to be in jail. So she's not gonna face the same scrutiny because nobody's really truly gonna step forward like, yeah, man, she robbed me.
Yeah.
But no, because we have a problem with being taken advantage of by men. I couldn't tell you that Ryan beat me in a dice game. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say Ryan beat me. Ryan sold me a TV and I found out later that he beat me in cost. I would feel some type of way about that. I wouldn't go and report that to nobody. I would be like, damn, that's fucked up, and I would take that to the grave because it's something that small that men have a problem with admitting to. So to say, hey, a woman took advantage of me, man, that's not gonna happen.
But you know what the problem is, and I'm gonna break into 2 points. The problem is with that is at some point of time you have to break generational curses. At some point in time you have to start telling young boys like it's okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to be open in certain situations. And I'm not going to look at you. I don't give a fuck who looks at you a certain way. I am not going to look at you or judge you a certain way just because of something that fucking happened. If anything happened, tell. Instead of telling boys like, man up, be tough. And I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't be man up and be tough, but I'm also saying that you shouldn't tell them to bottle everything inside and not say nothing or not do nothing or not, like, be more supportive. That's my main motto, is just be more supportive, especially when it comes to shit like this when it's dealing with black men. Yeah. And I do think about that more now since I have a young black son. I think about that more. It puts more things in my head like, damn, I don't want my son to ever be in this situation where he's somewhere and he's not doing anything and he gets judged because he's young and he's black. That's my one. And two, the reason why you said, why I picked up in the movie Us, the reason why you said you got, a lot of people looked at the dad like he's big and black.
Yeah.
That means absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
That means absolutely fucking nothing in a society where you can't do anything. There was big black men back in slave days. What the fuck were you see what
they got the worst of them.
But not only was he big and black, he was big, black, ignorant. He didn't listen to his partner. That's the problem I had with him, is that he wasn't just a big ass black dude. And not only was he big and black, he was soft as shit. He really couldn't back up anything that he said, and he didn't listen to his partner. To me, I'm like, bruh, that you fucking up. Like, and maybe that's a message.
Yes,
maybe that's a message.
Yes,
but I had a problem with that.
In certain situations, especially in relationships,
listen to your woman.
Where you say, where I've heard men who are successful, like long-term relationships, say, my woman is my thinker. Like when things happen or when I'm not there or paying attention to things that I need to pay attention to, my woman is behind me looking at everything.
That's because women see everything.
Our intuition. And our intuition is pretty dope. Like everything. We see things. We feel things. Y'all
intuition it's on point sometimes.
If you got a smart one, it's dope. If you got a smart one, it's dope. You like, agree. Hey.
This is my theory on women. So if you read your Bible, it says Eve ate from the apple of truth and knowledge first. Yeah. So since day one, we've been trying to catch up to her mentally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been here physically. We've been here. That's why we're the stronger physically or what have you. But since jump, women been on game way before us. Mm-hmm. She had it for a whole day. Now you walk around, you give any woman a day's worth of planning on your ass, you it's a wrap.
Yeah,
like, buddy, you can call it a day. So
I always say the most dangerous thing you can do is give a woman time to think.
Yeah. And then on top of that, men, we think very.
I hate to admit it, but yeah,
we're very linear thinkers. We're the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of that. We're real good at that shit. Women think SpaghettiOs. It's like it's everything at once. Yeah. Granted, they might not see what's down the line, but we gonna miss what's right in front of us, and that's what that dude was doing. He was missing that. He wasn't using his woman as his partner. She was somebody else he had to be responsible for.
He wanted to go impress the other guy. You know, he wanted to get to that beach to hang out with his rich friend. You know what I mean? So yeah. I agree with that. All right.
What was karma? You said you were going to come up. It was a segue. Karma.
Yeah.
No, we got off that. That's been 10.
But see, I remember because my thinker.
Yeah, because she beat me to it. I was just about to say, what are the rules of karma? And I asked that because a lot of people seem to think that, and this is one situation I'm about to bring it up.
Ooh, goody.
A lot of people seem to think that the things that you say, or let's just say you in a good relationship, no cheating, your girl's your girl, you a solid stand-up dude, y'all not cheating, y'all not out here making each other look stupid, anything like that. But you, and this is your job, you talk shit about people whose lives are in disarray, like people who having side babies and this and that. If you talk about that thing, or those types of things, and give your opinion on it, and most of the time your opinion is like not negative, but you're like, okay, you deserve this, you deserve that. Can karma come back on you for things that you say and not things that you do? All right, the thing, Wendy Williams. Everybody's saying this. She's breaking down. She's relapsing. Her husband just had a side chick. They just had a baby. All of that shit. Is just discussing the bad things that people do, is that enough to bring karma on your life? Like, you're not doing any of these things. How does karma work?
All right, somebody get real weird in the house. What y'all talking about? So, first off, Wendy Williams, I don't want to speak on her situation too tough because at the end of the day, it sucks for her to go through what she's going through. But at the end of the day, if Wendy Williams wasn't Wendy Williams and this was Kim Kardashian, she'd be all on it.
Yeah.
She'd be on it like shit on stink. Like she'd be talking about it, be all up in the business.
Yeah.
When you talk, your words have power.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your sound is nothing but a tangible form of energy, and what you say and what you speak on, you put that out there. And I believe karma, in a sense, all of this shit, in a sense, is just energy that we rotate. So what you put out there, you get back in every shape and form. Whether it's you speaking on it, whether it's you doing it. I mean, at the end of the day, it happens to you. So what you have to be careful of is what you do and what you put out there. And if you are out here putting bad, you better put out some good. Because if all you doing is showing shit, that's all you gonna get.
Okay.
So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I feel bad for Wendy because at the end of the day, nobody should. It sucks to get a taste of your own medicine because that's what's happening to her. She got famous off of other people's strife, so now she's going through it, and it's unfortunate. I mean, it sucks. That's my take on it.
All right, so karma could come back at your ass whether you doing it or just talking about it. Now I'm nervous because I talk about shit all the time. But in my life, I try to do the right thing.
There it is.
So now, I mean, that was really where I was going with it. Like, just talking can bring that on you?
Listen, I should have retarded kids. I talk about retarded people. Like,
Listen.
I'm sorry. If your eye's taller on one side and the other,
Listen.
I'm going to look at you like this. I'm turning my head
Listen, don't.
Wow.
What we think, oh, God.
If your face look like melted cheese.
Listen. Well, you're a comedian, so we're going to let some of the things you say about people's lives. Listen, point blank period, here's the thing. Everyone's going to take their lumps. I don't give a fuck how much good you do in the world. Everyone is going to take their lumps. You are going to get back because you do good things, you get blessings, right? You do bad things, you get karma. It is what it is. It happens.
But it's all the same
Yeah, but I'm saying saying it. She's not doing it. I'm saying it.
It's all the same thing.
Like, all she was doing is airing people's dirty laundry.
We don't know that. I'm going to tell you why. Because her main business is based off if something bad happens.
Okay.
So you know this shit is going to happen. You know this. You mainly look for certain shit to happen to people, and you're like, oh. And I'm not saying other people are not doing it or other people not taking their L's or doing whatever the fuck they do. We'll find about that later on in life.
Yeah.
But it is just true.
Hopefully they mean.
But you know what? Karma doesn't always come back on the person. Sometimes it come back on your kids. Sometimes it come back on you. You know what I mean? It's just that's life. It is life. Is the way it is. I'm sorry. It does suck what she's going through. However, I can't be like, girl, that's some fucked up shit.
Why not?
I'm gonna tell you why I can't do that. Reason why I can't is because me personally, I've been in that situation. I've been in a situation where I'm like, oh no, like just think you know everything. Like no, you should do this, you should do that.
Not you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I've gotten better. My 1 to 10 has gotten better. But my grandmother used to always say this. She used to say, "Keep living. When you think you know everything, keep living, keep living." And I used to listen to it and be like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah.
About certain situations, relationships, different shit. Just like, I wouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Da-da-da-da-da. That's crazy. Until the shit happened, and I'm like, oh fuck. I found myself in the same situation that I was talking about with other people. But the difference is I admitted to that. And I took that like, yeah, this is me. This is what I'm getting. Because life, and the best lesson you can learn is when it fucking happens to you. Stop doing that shit. Whatever the fuck you doing, stop doing that shit. A lot of people...
Unless you cool with it.
Unless you cool with it. Listen, I know a lot of people who back in the day, and I'm not going to say who, I know a lot of people who back in the day sold dope, right?
Names.
And made good money. And their kids end up being like crackheads and being meth heads and being all kind of fucking shit.
I mean,
damn.
You talking about like dope?
No, I mean, period. I mean, sometimes things happen. Sometimes your karma is not necessarily with you.
Yeah, that's legit. That's why I say you the stuff you do, you putting out energy,
right?
And that's what you getting right back,
right?
So you gotta really you gotta monitor what you do because nobody's gonna be perfect. Nobody's gonna live life. I mean, at the end of the day, I make fun of some dark stuff. I make fun of some stuff that's messed up, like I told y'all, like last time I was here, it's jacked up. I'm working on it. It's working on the rape joke.
But
I'm still working on it. It's not
still working on that.
Yes, it's not what you think.
But is it going to make me? It's going to make us think.
Of course.
Well, see, that's okay.
Of
okay,
course.
so this is the reason why I don't have. Okay, so Wendy Williams, right? Let's just say this: your joke is going to make people think, right?
Yeah,
it's going to be funny and
It's
entertaining.
going to have merit. I'm not just going to be like, I took the pussy. No,
okay,
no,
listen.
no.
So Wendy Williams, when she does her shit, right?
Yeah.
She talks about people. She be like, this is the comments that she makes after it. Like, oh, I would not. Mm-hmm. She should just do this.
That's what I said. That's what she got.
She should dump him. She should. And I'm like, Wendy, what my grandmother told me, keep living.
So you think that stuff should come back on her because she's commenting on other situations?
I'm not saying it should. I'm not surprised that it did.
I don't
think anybody should have anything happen to them negative. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think anybody. I don't give a damn if you're a murderer. I want you to stop murdering. I don't think somebody should kill you because that's a cycle of violence. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
So I don't think she should have side babies, all that shit. Don't get me wrong. You fuck with mine, I'm fucking you up. Like, let's be clear.
No, I think something has to happen to you. I think something has to. The reason
I get that. I don't ever want somebody to have babies on the side of somebody because at the end of the day, that's you bringing in a whole nother life.
No, okay. So listen. So I will say this: if you are out here doing bad, right? Mm-hmm. Most lessons in life are learned when something happens.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You learn the best lessons when somebody was harsh to you, not when somebody was nice to you.
Depends. I had a really, really, really nice third grade teacher, Mrs. Davidson. I learned more in her grade than fourth grade with Mrs. Thunderbird.
Did she have a big butt?
Nah, Miss Davidson had stanky ass breath. But
God damn.
Hey.
But no, most people, I won't say all, but most people learn.
Miss Davidson ain't listening to this shit.
Hey,
Miss Davidson like, motherfucker. But no, most people learn something when something happens, right? Yeah. So when you go through shit and you just like, damn, I took a lot from that. Or when somebody was like, you know what, this is your problem. Yeah. And I'm only just telling you as a friend, this is your problem. Mm. And you walk away from that thinking like, damn, that was kind of harsh, but kind of fucking true.
Yeah.
And said to somebody candy coat like, hey, you know what, this is what I think you should do. Like, no, motherfucker, tell me what I need to do. You learn things when things happen. And I think, not that you want something bad to happen to somebody, but we always say, you will understand if you walked in my shoes. Or you can't judge a situation until you're there. That's why I try not to ever say, I would never do that anymore. Yeah. Because I was one of those people who said, I would never do that until things happen. And I'm like, damn. I find myself in that same situation. I said I would never do that because I was never in that situation. Yeah. I try not to judge another person's situation. I'm not walking in your shoes, dog. My life of being raised may not have been like yours. So I can say what I would hope that I would do or what I would do or try to do, but I can't be like, I don't know why you did this because that makes no sense. But the dynamics of how you were raised, who you are around, things that's go on with your life is totally different from mine.
I mean, but that's why I asked the question because she does it as a profession. Like, this is what she gets paid to do.
Drug dealers get busted and go to jail. Right?
Yeah, but that's illegal. It's not illegal to give your opinion.
Well,
on
selling weed is not illegal now. Well, listen, but these are U.S. laws that it's illegal, right?
Yeah.
These are U.S. laws that says it's illegal. Mm-hmm. Okay, whatever. But that's like to say, but that doesn't mean like that's it, as far as life karma, not laws. Karma, life's laws are totally different from what a fucking government said. Because if that's the case, black people get more time than white people, but that's legal. Doesn't mean it was right. She got hers because you making money off telling other people's business.
I think it's bad it came back on her. Y'all are so well.
Listen, but when
you are heartless.
you playing the victim though. But you playing the victim.
She's not playing the victim. Like she's fucking relapsing. Like she really is the victim.
Listen, when things happen to her, right?
She a dope head and her dude had a baby on it.
She's really she's not playing victim. She's the victim.
Listen, now, but when them ratings was up, when them ratings was up. And you was sitting up here talking about I care about the Kardashians? No.
That's probably why she passed out.
Yeah, probably so.
I really knew it was stress.
That was the day she found out this bitch pregnant.
That was the scariest shit I ever seen in my life too. Her face looked like she saw Satan like walking towards her.
But listen, at the same time though, just at the same time, when she was sitting up here saying shit like, because I don't know how often do y'all watch her show?
Never.
Oh.
Like if I come in, BET's always on my TV. So if I turn it on the Wendy's on, I'll watch it.
Okay,
I can't
or at least listen to it. I'm a laptop person.
Well,
I can't stand that form of entertainment.
Well, I used to listen to her radio show, and I used to watch her show until it got too like it just became way too much for me. But when you hear her say shit like, I can respect the person telling the truth about themselves too, while also still making money. Because you could also still make money. Mm-hmm. Like this whole time, you judging people in their lives and shit and knowing your shit fucked up. Mm-hmm. Knowing your shit is fucked up. I think she would have got way more respect. Way more. If she was like, well, shit, I've been there. She has people on her show all the time that she talk about, and they'll be like, yeah, I mean, what happened to me. Mm-hmm. You want these people to be honest and shit about things that's going on with them.
That's what she doing now, ain't it? And she ain't all this coming out.
No, it didn't come out from her.
It came out on that.
No, it came out. Yeah, it came. And this is my problem. It didn't come out from you.
What if she found out when we did?
That what?
I doubt that.
That what?
Women
that her husband was cheating.
Listen, she knew about that bitch.
Now, I don't know. That's what I meant about intuition earlier. Women always think they know when somebody cheating, but sometimes they be wrong.
That too.
I've been accused of cheating like a lot.
Listen, Wendy,
over my career.
Like he said, when Wendy passed out, he knew. When she was super duper fucked up, and it was sources, and I'm not saying that that's true because it's just sources, but people get paid for giving little information, sliding a little. Yeah. So if I be like, Ron, how much I mean, like 20, I ain't giving you too much, but what I will tell you what he ate. I be like, I don't even know.
I mean, but that's the hardest thing in the world. Yes, you do this as a job, but you never see yourself revealing the fucking most fucked up thing that can happen in your life to the people.
But you get way more.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong. At your job, like she's selling drama, and at the end of the day, she's a salesman, and no salesman is gonna sell themselves the way they done sold somebody else.
Some people sell themselves and they profit from that shit just by selling yourself, and you get more.
The first law of self-preservation. Can you be mad that she ain't want her business out there like that? Like
I'm mad at the fact of you. I'm mad at the fact of you. That's to me, and this is just to me, and nobody else has to agree. That's like a crackhead talking about a person that do meth. To me,
that's legit though. I feel you.
To me, that's like a crackhead. Like, look at this meth head ass nigga, and you sitting up here with a pipe.
I didn't seen that argument before.
I have to. That's why I brought it up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like y'all.
I've seen the crackhead weed head arguments.
No.
Fucking crackheads can't handle weed for some reason. I never got that. That fucking weed put me out. Give me some crack.
Give me the rocks. Give me the rocks, not the weed.
I don't touch that weed shit.
Hey, hand me that. Not that blunt and rocks, nigga.
Get that shit away from me. Nasty ass weed. I don't want to touch it. Like, no, I'm serious. To me,
I do have a serious question. How are you still smoking crack?
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's an addiction. Crack ain't fashion.
No, but I'm saying like
that's what I'm saying. I got these new Nikes with my crack.
No, I'm just saying like
but she going downstairs, so I'm about to do something else.
like at some point, shit should just die out. Like corduroy pants, that demographic is.
They're
I'm
coming
bringing that back.
They're coming back.
Well, we're not talking that.
No, I'm saying they're coming back.
My fat ass can't wear no corduroy
Asking me
pants.
like, shit. Just got these tan ones.
Back in the day, if you had on corduroys, boy, people went in on your
Listen,
ass.
with the button up, with the fur, with the hair hanging out.
Hey, man,
You had to have a button-up shirt on with the corduroy.
if I got on corduroy pants, it'll sound like a couple motorcycles going down the street when I walk.
We was like, Ace here.
So now
We just heard him pull up.
that nigga around the corner, y'all. Don't let me.
He by the
take-
grocery store.
Don't let me take no steps.
No, but it is like to me. I just that's just my opinion, and no one else has to agree. But I'm just saying that personally. Like when I talk shit about people, when shit happens, it happens. It happens. That's what I did. I did that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not about to sit up here and be like, "Woe is me."
I feel bad for Wendy. I'm sorry.
It sucked, man. To have a baby. The dude had a baby on you. That sucked.
She already skinny as fuck. Now she really look like she about to die. Like she on her deathbed.
She gonna be built like
That karma.
She gonna be built like the bad guy off of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I learned a lot about karma.
Listen,
Now I gotta watch it. Like what you say. I talk about people like for fun, have fun. It's all harmless. But I do like in my regular life. Like I think I do more. I think the things I do in my life should outweigh the things you say.
But I think you know what? From being around you, I promise. From being around you, I can tell. I mean, you still go hard, but I swear to God, there's a difference. There's a difference from you and what the fuck is that about days? To you now. And not to say that we don't grow, because we do, but just how you talk about things. You still opinionated as fuck, judgmental at times. But then it's like okay, well, I'm trying to think about it from another person's perspective.
I missed the what the fuck is that?
That shit was fun.
Hey man.
But Ron was going through a lot.
I was going through shit.
But Ron was going through a lot, and this is the point. Like, and that's what I'm trying to say. Certain things that happen, that shit's fun. And to the outside, we like shit cracking. and on the inside, Ron like, God damn, I got to get it together.
I got to get out of here.
And that's in this situation, your ratings great. Your ratings are great. People like, and on the inside, you like, I'm really in a fucked up situation.
But that's how it be though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is like that. So you got to take your lumps.
Yeah, I mean, she got to take 18 years worth of lumps. Lifetime.
That's a lot of fucking lumps. Like 20 years of lumps.
She better get in the studio with Mary. She be like, Mary, let me hop on the track.
I think she should write for Mary. The
Mary.
drama she going through, Mary have a best-selling single.
Mary like, I got 50 of them motherfuckers. Pick which one you want to be on.
I don't want Wendy Williams to get in the studio with Mary because I don't want to see Wendy Williams in a music video.
Yeah, you're right. She ain't really got the body for it.
She keep her.
No, she don't.
Wendy, whatever it takes to get you. I'm not trying to say I don't want you to get better. Wendy, I am saying that with the shit that's happening to you, it's fucked up. That's life. Life happens to all of us. You are a person. Just like you said, just like we said before, just because you're a superstar makes you no different.
Yeah.
Makes you no fucking difference. You handle your lumps, come back, do a song, write up some shit.
No.
Get in the studio with Mary.
Have her do a docu-series or something like that.
No, we're going to get in the studio. Everybody else do it.
All right, one last thing before we play our game. I'm going to admit that my girl watched a lot of reality TV, so I did notice that they had Kirk and Rashida, and Kirk had the side baby. Now Rashida has has to play mom. Now,
that's some strong shit.
That happened to her. Do you think it was karma? Do you think, did she do something for that to happen to her?
Nobody really does something to deserve anything, if you really think about it. Because who are you to judge something that happens? I think she was strong. I don't know what she did I don't think anybody would deserve to have somebody have a baby on you.
Yeah.
Like whatever. Because like I said, that's a whole nother life that you bring in. Because at the end of the day, nobody deserves to have somebody do something to me where it's going to affect somebody else's life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I couldn't fathom that. But what I can say is, for a woman to play mom to a child that was essentially a side, that's some strong person shit.
Side baby shit.
Yeah, that's some strong person shit.
So how do you feel? Do you think is that something she's paying for that she did in the past?
Get this kid away from me.
Or did it just happen? Is everything that happens to you karma? Good or bad?
Well, the good stuff happens all the time. We say, "Oh, I'm blessed," right?
Yeah.
Like all these blessings.
So karma's just the bad shit.
Coming down on me. But karma doesn't necessarily have to. I feel like karma can be like a wrench in your life. Like when shit throws a wrench into your plans. Like these are the plans that I had. And then some life comes and says, nope.
I get a wrench damn near every week. So is that karma on me? Like every fucking week is a wrench.
But we are not. But the thing is that, and this is I think what Cortez is trying to do too. We're trying to figure shit out to the point of we're not life. I don't know why it's fucking snowing outside. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was just, we had great weather. I thought we was going to do the same thing, but I don't know. But this is the wrench that life threw. Like, you cold motherfuckers, you pulled out them shorts. Exactly. Them capris. Don't do that shit.
Time for a light jacket.
You know what I mean? You got a hoodie? Get your coat. you need a hat? Like, I feel like these are the wrenches that life throws us. Who's to say... But it does not necessarily mean that the things that happen to you, like karma, can't turn out to be a blessing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, because a lot of people say, well, shit, that when I went through it, it was horrible. But I'm thankful that I went through it because it brought out this. So I think it's like the way that things happen. And some shit is just you just with somebody who makes bad decisions. You just with somebody that makes bad choices. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. You could be a good person. You could see somebody and say, like, you can help an old lady to the car and be like, you know, help her with her groceries. And then you help her, she be like, get the fuck away from my car. You be like, I helped you.
I thought a bitch and then you throw the bags down.
But you're not in control of that.
I had that happen where I helped a lady to her car, and then as soon as she gets to her car, she look at me clutch her purse and lock her door.
The girl said in the window.
Yo, I wanted to kick her time. I wanted to do it, but I didn't. I'm proud of myself.
But see, because
I'm proud of you too, bro.
Yeah,
because
I worked on me because 10 years ago, the bitches went to, it would have been off. Like nail dry.
Your shins.
No, I'd have kicked the mirror off so she can't.
But see, your good intention had nothing to do with the person that you got. You know, the decision that she decided to make by profiling. That had nothing to do with that. So sometimes what somebody else is dealing with, and she may have to deal with that later. She may have had something happen where she had to deal with that later. You know what I mean? Or she could have just got robbed by black men and she could be scared. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. And that's life. I'm not supposed to know. It's kind of like us. Yeah. I'm supposed to take certain things out of this shit. Everything I'm not going to know. If I watch it and then I see it again and I find something else, I'm pretty sure I can watch this movie 5-6 times and get something new, different shit out of it, that's life. This is life. I'm supposed to take different shit. I'm not supposed to get how it's supposed to go.
Hey, one of the funniest things I got to bring up before we play this game, because we way over time.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I'm going in the bank. And when I pulled in, it was this older lady. She took the last spot in the front. So I had to go over to the back. But by the time I'm like walking up to the door, she's in front of me. And now it's awkward because she's peeping over her shoulder, like just kind of watching me. So it felt weird. She had like a brace on her leg. She walking slow. So I opened up the door. She goes in. Like when we get to the little part where, you know, where you filling out your little slips and shit, then she starts talking. And I was like, okay, I could deal with that. But the thing that was weird, that was a black woman. Months and months ago, maybe a year, I pull up to the gas station right around the corner. And this Chinese lady, like, literally asked me, is she putting her credit card in the gas pump right? And she gives me the fucking card.
You was about to get body snatched down.
Dude, she gave me her card. And I'm like, this is how you do it. And you know how you have to pull it out fast? I guess she was putting it in there and just holding it and it wasn't working.
Was it a chip? She thought it was a chip.
Quite legal.
I try not to look at that motherfucker. I'm already nervous. Like, this bitch just gave me her card. But it's an older, like, she was an Asian lady.
Quite Lee was about to do some wing chun on you.
Hey, I helped her, and then I was going to get some gas. I just went in there and got some gum and went to work. It was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't know who set this shit up.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Because that shit don't usually happen to the black man. Especially no big nappy head motherfucker. Like, that shit don't happen.
She probably wasn't on some... There are good people out here.
I think so.
Years and years and years ago, I used to live in this town called Wamego, Kansas.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, they used to have this saying, the reason why it was named Wamego, because a Native American jumped out the window, or jumped out of a plane skydiving way back then and said, "Watch me go." So they named it Wamego. That's how white this town was.
And that's where he landed.
Like, dude.
And Wamego.
Here it comes.
Watch me go. Like, that's how white this town was. My car broke down at like 11 o'clock at night. And this 5 nothing little white girl in the Honda picked me up and took me home. Like 11 o'clock at night. Like that never. I watched people in trucks drive past me. You know, I tried to call my friends to come pick me up. This was before car charges was a popular thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so I was screwed. I had a good 2-hour walk home. Good 2-hour
Wow.
walk. Good. Easy. And I'm walking through the wilderness, so I might see a coyote or two.
Exactly.
So I'm walking down the street holding a tire iron with my thumb out. And she's like, "You need any help?" I'm like, "Oh." I was like, "You?
You want to help me?
Anybody else in the car with you?"
I've had that happen too. I've been walking there, and white people will stop. There's some good people out here, but like Wendy Williams, we're gonna continue to talk about the bad people.
We're gonna talk about the good people too, y'all. Just not so much.
Bianca won when Cortez was here. Oh, lighter.
Yeah.
He has to get baked first.
No, I'm not getting baked. All I'm doing is doing my pop out of Sailor Man thing. He used spinach to stimulate his arm. I'm trying to stimulate my mind.
Guys,
Okay.
spinach is so delicious. I think Price Chopper has it on a bundle on sale.
I think I'll grab some of that.
It tastes real
to
good.
eat?
It's real good in your
Yeah,
food.
I saw this. Those damn what they call them, recipes where they make the whole thing. They made this spinach and cheese wrapped in bacon ball.
Never mind.
That shit
Go
was
ahead.
that shit looked delicious.
I thought we had something.
I don't want nothing. Like, the only thing I like bacon wrapped around is some jalapeno poppers. That's it. All that extra shit.
God,
Have you had it wrapped around a meatloaf?
Nah.
When I ate
I
meat, I
have.
made one. That shit was so bomb.
did it have cheese in it?
It had cheese in it.
You know what? You need to come back to the other side.
I know no meat for me. Okay, go.
right.
Except for the other meat. Hey,
All right, we got Bianca versus Ace.
the other meat.
Name something that even a very small town usually has one of.
Grocery
A bar.
store.
No.
A Walmart.
No.
Police officer.
No.
Stoplight.
A
No.
firehouse.
White people.
No.
A mayor.
The town whore. No.
I was about to say, God damn it, that was next.
Name something that even a very small town usually has one of.
Fire truck.
Okay, no.
I was about to give it to
That usually have one of. This is the human, right?
Drug dealer.
You trying to cheat.
Gas
What?
station.
I wanna.
No, it's not a person.
It's not a person.
Wait a minute, what you just say?
Gas station.
All right, that was it.
Oh, that was
I'm
that
about
was
to start
pretty
naming
good.
everything. I was like,
That was pretty good. They do stop and get
curve.
gas.
Yeah, it got a
Stop
little gas
sign.
station. People usually get murdered at small town gas stations.
Why does Dustin around?
bank. I was going to name everything.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Tell me a place you would dread being when a laxative kicks in.
Church.
Airplane.
No,
Elevator.
no.
Car.
Work.
Shit at work. I take shits at work all the time.
Nigga said elevator.
I do not.
That would be the worst. Think about-
Eventually, you can get off.
Nah, fuck that.
He said if we stuck.
In more ways than one, you'll get off.
Oh, man.
It came out.
Which foods are you most likely to grab for a late night snack?
Chips.
Cookies. See, that was a
Oh shit! I gave Ace your point.
Nah, that's cool. Keep it there.
No. I see you looking. Go ahead. Do the right thing. And I ain't talking about Spike Lee. Do the right thing.
Why you do that, Ryan? That looked like a good score.
2-1, Bianca. Name something kids love to eat that adults like too.
Fries. Nuggets.
No.
Cheeseburgers.
Nuggets are delicious though. People sleep on nuggets.
Mac and
Fruit
cheese.
roll-ups,
No.
burgers, spaghetti,
No.
hot pockets. Pizza
Name
rolls,
something that kids eat.
Swiss
Candy.
rolls,
This dude is on all sweets.
Candy.
chicken,
French fries is not it. Cheeseburgers.
French fries is like
Pizza?
number 6.
pizza,
Pizza's number 3.
hamburger.
Cookies was number 4.
Name something that kids like to eat that.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was good.
That
Okay.
shit, everything.
I see.
Motherfuckers-
Like, oh, you know what? That's it.
Goddamn crumb snatchers eat your fig Newtons.
Maybe I didn't get that. My
Kids
son does
eat
not like
anything.
ice cream.
This nigga
Okay.
named some treats I ain't thought about in a while.
Shit, man. I bought some Sandy's cookies thinking they were safe. These little motherfuckers ate my pecans, man. Come on, man.
Said Pop Rocks.
Shit.
Oh,
Stay out of my shit.
Tell me who was at the door the last time you pretended not to be
The
home.
police.
That should have been the number one answer.
Bill collector.
Jehovah Witness. Rent
Ooh.
center. My mama.
Yeah, I was gonna say a mother-in-law, a friend,
No.
the pastor.
My cousin. My kids.
Dude, I'm not doing this shit with you today.
Someone who the fuck comes over that you don't want to.
Tell me who was at the door.
A boyfriend, a girlfriend.
No.
Shit, certified mail. I be getting served shit.
No.
Who was at the door?
Who was at the door last time, y'all?
Shit, I'm answering the door for the pizza man, even if it ain't mine. So it couldn't have been him.
Say my pizza, but how much? What's the ticket on that?
Who you looking for? Who you looking
$50.
Yeah,
How
they-
many you got? Just give me the
Just
two.
give me one of them. I'll give you this $13.
for? They in here somewhere, man. Come on, man.
I don't know.
A salesperson.
I said. Okay, go ahead. Next question.
Wait, did you? This
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
next
she
question.
didn't. No, she
Whatever.
I'm about to say she's about to kill
I
me.
thought I did. I'm gonna listen to it again.
Well,
I want my point.
it ain't counting right.
I'm gonna listen.
Okay, go ahead. Next.
Name something you'd be disappointed to find your computer came without.
Wi-Fi. I mean, a camera, webcam.
Keyboard, internet.
Monitor is the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't want to just get it to him and get murdered.
Appreciate you.
Lies.
It's the truth. Told you I had to act spinach force act.
That spinach starting to kick in.
I still got sales. I'm listening to this shit over again.
Which class do students take in college thinking it would be an easy A?
Home ec. Nah, that's how you-
Psychology.
No.
Poetry.
Easy A is psychology?
Yeah, writing.
No.
Gym? Nah, that's high school still.
Gym is number 3.
Spanish.
No.
I took poetry and I think it was gonna be
Biology.
No.
Sociology.
English.
Ain't nothing with an ology or easy A.
Sociology was easy as shit.
That's because you wear glasses.
I just started wearing glasses this year. My ass was in there blind and still passed.
Which class do students take in college thinking it would be easy A?
Political science.
Y'all some smart motherfuckers.
Shit. For me,
History.
No.
Really?
Y'all so smart y'all couldn't
I took
get that it was
economics.
art.
I took economics. 'cause
I
thought it was
did
gonna be
take.
You smart, bro. If you think that you smart, art was it.
I did take art.
I would have took art or gym.
Nah, hell no. Bro, I almost flunked kindergarten because of art. I can't draw straight lines and shit.
You didn't know how to do the popsicle
Oh,
stick?
Look, I never got on the wall. Like the teacher was like, shit, every time she put everybody else shit up, she put hers in the desk, mine in the desk.
We gonna put this right here. We gonna let it dry.
We're gonna put this in a
That man's
special
not even
place.
wet.
And teacher, my mama had to come to the school and have a conversation with them.
Oh, you gonna put some of this nigga shit on the wall.
I'm sick of you not putting my baby shit up there. Okay.
Name a kitchen item that might be used to make lava on a volcano model.
Baking soda.
Vinegar.
This nigga's a thug.
I'm so sick. What was 2?
What's the score?
3-3. Baking soda, ketchup, Jello. I don't know how to make that shit.
My kids, well, we be doing all types of shit.
With baking soda?
Yeah, we're not
I'm fucking with you.
anymore.
That fool said, why this this glass in this pot?
Daddy, why we got so many Pyrex? Because I be
Mind your business,
put
boy.
my shit down.
You want them J's, don't you?
So, but I can't fit on this little scale you got in the kitchen.
That's for my food. I'm counting calories, trying to see how high I can get in the day.
Oh my God. Name a professional football team that's named after
No,
an animal.
no, the Bears,
The Falcons.
Chicago Bears.
The Bears?
No, you said no, so this don't count, right?
Nope, put my shit down. I know nothing about sports, but I do know the Bears.
The Bears at the first one.
Bro, she said no, Bears. Bears, number 1, Dolphins, number 2, Lions, Eagles, Panthers, Colts. She's up 4-3. Name something that both men and women use to get ready for a date.
Cologne, shower, soap.
Shower was the number 1 answer.
Lies. I couldn't even get it out.
Just because you don't shower before a date.
I like.
That's
Right, boy. You gonna get
That's
all.
funky.
You
Nothing
gonna.
wrong with not taking a shower. You got a little seasoning on.
You gonna get all this marinated. all this marinated.
Nothing wrong with a little seasoning.
So when you just come from work, yes, I did.
That's when you're salty.
Yes, I did.
I see. I got high blood pressure. I don't need that in my life.
Listen, I'm like,
Salt-free diet.
wipe it off. Okay, go ahead.
All right. That's an old question. Name a place that gets crowded at the end of the workday.
The highway.
The bar.
The grocery store.
The elevator. The fuck out the job.
Bar was the number one answer.
Whack. Whack.
It do though.
Whack.
Man, light skin left. I hope y'all enjoyed our input on the Us movie.
We should have told y'all when he
I
left.
just want to let y'all know.
He said that shit was boring.
He won by 1. And we doing this over again, too.
What he say? Whether it be an inch or a mile. Wins win.
And we gonna record the tape to see if I said sales because I'm pretty sure I did.
You know what? We might have to go back to the film.
Sure.
See, y'all just like the NFL. Quit fucking it up.
Check
Let the game in.
As we said before,
over.
it don't matter how long it happened. It'll come back on here. Let's check the footage.
We might be correcting a mistake later. But for right now, Ace won.
Just like the government system, cheap ass.
Hope we didn't get on y'all nerves for too long. This was a long show, but it was fun. Get well, Wendy. I still like you. I know you full of drama, but baby, get well. You know what I mean? Just leave.
Wendy, take your lumps.
Leave.
Literally.
You got 2 big ass lumps now, but leave. Peace.